extraterrestrial species visiting us.
Yeah, hello. What's up? Welcome to the Unbelievers podcast live stream. It's your boy, Russ Ryan. I'm here with Drea.
What's up?
And Rob Oakey is here. What's up, Rob?
What's going on? How you doing, Russ?
And, of course, returning to the program, Chris Ryan's here. Hello,
You
Chris.
forgot my name for a second there.
Been a
while.
Christina, of course. How's it
So
going?
what is up? Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's live stream. And tonight, we got some fun stuff in store. We got some fun paranormal topics we're going to get into. But tonight's real topic, we are getting into something that needs to be done. And we're going to finally settle it once and for all. We're going to do the top 20 best alien movies of all time. That's going to be kind of a through line as we go through this. Are you excited about this? Because we all love our alien movies, yes?
Yeah, we do.
All right.
How did you make this list? Like, and how?
Oh, I'm not making the list, and let me clarify that real quick. So we also have open lines open tonight. We're putting the number up there. I think there's a way I can do that. Yes, there is. And tonight we're doing our first ever open lines, and that's kind of going to be the call-in topic for tonight. We can call in, tell us what should be on this list. I've not made the list. The list is completely blank. If I can show you. The list has nothing. Chris will be kind of bookkeeping the list, I hope, a little bit. The list is empty. There's nothing on this. So I want callers to call in and see what's going on. I'm going to put the number out there in a little bit. I want to say hi. I see people in the chat already. Hey, yo, what's going on? All right. So let's
nice.
It takes a few minutes for people to be like, "Oh my god, my favorite podcast is streaming." Let me get everything I'm doing and get it on my computer or to a streaming device.
And they got a little fake out a second ago, too, because our newest episode just came out. So if you follow us on YouTube, you see giant worms. Is this the stream? No, that episode is just released, and Rob has just put it out. And now here he is here after doing all that.
Surprise. You got worms.
Y'all got worms. Save that. Don't listen to that later.
You got wormed.
So I'm gonna open up the lines in a little bit, but before that, I have another kind of call-in topic that I want to hear people chime in on, and in the chat too. You don't have to call in if you're scared. You can leave a comment.
You don't have to call in if you're scared.
What are you scared of?
That's a good topic. Call in and let us know what you're scared of.
Yeah, what's got you scared? That'll be one of the. It'll be what's your favorite alien movie? What's got you scared? And of course, one more thing that I need to get into, and it's part of Unbeliever News. But I want to say we're going to do one little Unbeliever News thing here. But minutes before going live, I get a message from our buddy, Unbeliever Josh, where he sends me a video clip intro to Unbeliever News just minutes ago. I have not watched this. I just downloaded it a couple of minutes before we started. I have it queued up. So Josh is going to we're going to now show his new video where we're going to get queued into Unbelievers News. Please, I trust Josh. I don't think we're getting I don't think there's going to be a woman pooping or anything. I don't think he was doing anything to get us in trouble.
Even that for the end of the stream. So stay tuned. This is why you want to watch at the very end. So we're going to finish it off by watching Two Girls, One Cup, original uncut.
That's not true. That's not true.
Amazing. Stay tuned for that.
But Josh wouldn't do that.
Plenty of tissue and toilet paper. You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to see this. I'm going to see this fresh, just like everyone. So now it's time for Unbeliever News.
We do the news, we make it entertaining.
That's right, Unbeliever News
coming
in. Thank you so much. I can't wait to just finish the story because I want to watch that again. Go out with it. Props to Josh.
I switched over to the YouTube right as it was playing, so I caught it live, and it looked great. Really good.
Nice
stuff. Great stuff. But I've got a news story tonight I want to talk about, and it comes from our friends up north in Minnesota. A new creature will be watching over Midtown Global Market annually during the holiday season, but it's not scary. Quote unquote, it represents an old, friendly northern snow creature rumored to be more than 200 years old. The yet to be named creature will make its way to the market each year after the temperatures drop in hopes of seeing Santa and picking up some new 3-fingered gloves. It needs a new name. And the market needs help to choose one. And I think it would be fun if the Unbelievers kind of helped with this. Now, I got to give you an idea of what it is. So this is the the new mascot of the global market in Minnesota. This is it. This is, he has no name yet.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
So this is a little kind of that's a little close up. Oh no, but wait, there's more to it because here's a shot of him full body when they're getting him set up. There he is over there.
Oh no.
I don't know what to do with my arms.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't know. His hands look so confused and
I don't
awkward.
know. Hello, where's my mom? I'm lost.
He needs pockets.
He is this dude. He's got no neck, man. He's just all. He's all just. He's an
all
Eggman.
snow.
He's an Eggman. He's just one piece.
Well, yes, he definitely has no shoulders. He's just like looks like he's carved out of a dried up turd or something.
Sculpey before it gets painted.
That's true. He does look unfinished. Maybe that's why they got him at a discount rate. But he has no name. But there's a little more to him. You say he doesn't know what to do with his hands. Oh, you're wrong.
Or do they?
Actually does. This is what he does. This is real. I'm not. This is not like some prank. This is not some AI that Josh sent me either. This is a real story. So I'll give you a little more. Submissions are open now, close on Sunday, December 10th at 10 p.m. So you've got till tomorrow night to submit a name. And we do too. We can maybe collectively come up with one. The market will select 5 name finalists to be voted on in person and online December 11th through December 17th. Midtown Global Market will announce the winning name of its new resident on Monday, December 18th. The person who submitted the name will win a $100 Midtown Global Market gift card.
Wow, $100.
I want to start seeing some name submissions, and that would be another thing. If you want to call in, you can definitely get some name suggestions. Do you guys have any suggestions for him so far? What do you think of it?
What do I think of it?
He needs a name. That's the problem. This guy has no name. He's just out there being. It is going to be a holiday. This is going to be a tradition.
Yeah. Keep his face up because I need to be inspired right now. Like every time I see his face, it's just like my mind goes completely blank.
He looks like Edgar to me. Edgar.
He's such a derf. He's a derf.
A derf.
A derf? That's pretty good. Almost like backwards Fred. Like actually, now I have to make a separate categories for names for it.
Well, wait, why can't this be? Why can't we give this one like a nice girly name?
His eyeliner game's on point. So I mean,
exactly. He looks kind of ready to be out on the town.
He does have beautiful blue eyes.
Cheryl, I don't know.
Cheryl's we have Durf coming in. We have Cheryl. That's very progressive. They might be into that. I think Edgar.
It's a pretty traditional name, I think. But,
Christina came in with Edgar. I don't know if anyone in the chat has any suggestions.
Does have a special Edgar vibe, like special ed, you know.
Oh, when I think of Edgar, I think of fucking Who's Gone Wild account and all the Edgars on there. So it's clashing a little bit with me there. He doesn't have the right hairstyle or pencil thin Zorro mustache to be Edgar.
I like this. This Grimace has slimmed down and his albino. Okay, I see someone coming in with Gorbo. Gorbo is pretty good. He's got a bit of a Gorbo vibe.
He definitely skips arm day for whatever reason. You know.
Okay. Actually, Rob, what I'm seeing is that the left arm is a lot weaker than the right arm.
Right.
Yeah, he doesn't skip arm day, but he doesn't work out.
Neglects one arm more than the other.
Exactly. He focuses.
He's got a dominant arm. Yeah.
Yes, I do like the scarf. He's an accessorizer.
I thought that's why you called him Durf, because he looks like Fred from Scooby Doo. He's got like the ascot vibe going.
You really
give me way too much scarf, sir.
You give me too much credit.
How did your mind take
that? That's great.
That's
pretty good.
I'll take it. I will take it. But no, he does kind of. You know who he kind of reminds me of, Russ? I know you said we weren't going to talk about Star Wars tonight.
Oh, we can talk about Star Wars. Sure.
He reminds me of Cobb Vanth. Cobb Vanth, is that his name? The guy from Boba Fett, when Boba Fett wore a scarf. Remember that?
That's right. That's right. Okay, all right. I thought you were going to say something like the Wampa or some kind of snow monster or something.
No, he doesn't look that low. When he's wearing his scarf.
No, not cool enough for that.
He could be walking around the cantina and you probably wouldn't bat an eye at him. But
he's right there. He's in the cantina right as we're speaking.
That's true. And yeah, there is actually something about that place I wanted to mention. Well, I'll give you a little more. So this thing was created by artist Gustavo Bayota, and it's in the center court area of the market. Boda is a multidisciplinary artist with more than 20 years working in professional theater in Peru, Chile, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. And I want to say, I think the restaurant this is by, because there's not a lot of malls or not a lot of restaurants or things in this global market. It is like a mall, though. from what I can tell. But it does have one interesting restaurant. It's got 2 restaurants, but one of them I thought was interesting. A sit-down restaurant, Salsa a la Salsa. It is open from 11 to 8 p.m. Closed Sundays. Salsa a la Salsa. Is that just salsa of the salsa?
Well, saucy sauces, maybe. I don't know. That's
salsa of the salsa. I love it. Now I need some salsa. What about the guacamole?
No. Guaca.
No, that's a whole different market, Rob.
Totally
you're asking for
different
too
place.
much here.
Extra for guacamole.
So that's him. That's our
Too
guy.
much
We're gonna keep pulling for him tonight. I wanna find a name for him, but I want to get into the alien movies. And actually, why don't I do this real quick? Let me see if I can put this up here. Does people see this? Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
so,
I can see that number now. Beautiful.
So maybe someone wants to test this out for us. We've never really done open lines in this manner, I don't think. So if you want to call in, that is the number. A surprise, it is the voicemail number, and we'll call in. And if you do call, I will. The volume will be down until I can situate how it wants to do it. But yeah, give us a call.
I was gonna say, Drea, can you open your settings on here real quick and just hit the reduce mic background noise thing, and just see if
happening. It's clicked already.
It is clicked already. Okay, I just wanted to.
Salsa.
I think I can hear a little bit of party going on in the background, but it's not
that's not even. Man, I don't know why they put the volume up so loud. Sometimes
they're enjoying
it's
themselves.
crazy.
They're enjoying it.
It's a live stream. It's a party.
It's the freaking weekend, and they're trying to have some fun. Okay.
They don't want to overhear us fucking talking about aliens. They're like, geez, here they go again. Turn it up.
No, actually, like yell about aliens now over the.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I like some of the
louder, I guess. Yeah.
People are coming in with some more names. I'm seeing Scarf Squatch.
I like
Scarf Squatch for him. Also see King Dingaling. Yeah, that's pretty good. He has someone says Squid Head. Well, this is Squid Head. He's from Star Wars.
I kind of do like Squid Head.
He looks like an Elden Ring boss, like a From Games, one of those really hard games from the Japanese developers that just make you fight really tough bosses throughout the whole game. He looks like one of those bosses that would come out from behind the scenes and you're like, oh my god, how am I going to kill this guy?
He kind of looks like one of the singing monsters. Isn't there a game where the monsters sing, Chris? I know you've played that. Actually, that ties into our newest episode. I did see there is if anyone's ever heard of the Singing Monsters, do you guys know that it's a mobile game where you get monsters and you make an island? How's it go, Chris? And you just keep building more monsters?
Yeah. I don't even know if it still exists though. It was like when the kids were little, I think. Still a thing?
I believe so. And it definitely exists on YouTube. And I know for the Mongolian Deathworm, there's like a Mongolian Deathworm song or something that the singing monsters sing. But so I'm going to open the line soon. But right now, do I have the number up? Look at that. And I like the name suggestions. 3 Fingers Hail Satan, he's saying, is also for our buddy here.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hail Satan. Yeah, this is an interesting little game we're playing here. Name the doofy ass Bigfoot. He's the incomparable snowman that just she's
trying so hard.
Back of the class, abominable snowman.
Yeah, and hold on, I'm hearing like a lot of.
It's like a movie theater. I don't know. They're all they just
want
to definitely loud. Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah, do you need to move or anything? Okay, we're gonna let.
I'll be back.
Trey's gonna move.
Ask him to name the monster while you're.
Yeah, get a suggestion while they're there.
They're not gonna hear me. Are you kidding? But all right. So yeah, get me out of here. I don't know.
All right. Go. All right. Well, Drea's gonna do that. She'll be back. Yes. But maybe that kind of transition us to talking about some of these alien movies. There's so many, man. But I really want to make because you're a Terminator reference. Terminator is that technically an alien movie? I don't think it is it?
No, there's no aliens.
Travel.
We are the aliens, technically.
Yeah, that's a tough thing for this. I don't want this is gonna be like Earth-based alien movie. That's why I'm like excluding Star Wars from this. That's I don't think Star Wars really counts as an alien movie. You can say Han Solo is an alien, whatever. Maybe Star Trek will count, but I don't know. It's a slippery
slope once you allow us to start talking about Star Wars. So probably a smart move to just take it off the table right from the beginning.
For sure. So I want to throw it out. I'm gonna let you go, Rob, man. I want you to throw something at me. What's an alien movie that you think belongs in the top 20 all-time alien movies?
Well, clearly, I'm going to just go with the obvious choice here. Fire in the Sky. My personal childhood memory-making, nightmare fuel-inducing. I it's terrifying still to this day to watch Fire in the Sky. It's very effective film, covered by the Unbelievable podcast thoroughly and properly. So yeah, man, Fire in the Sky, 100%. I'm throwing that in there.
It might be probably the best. It isn't, even though it's not 100% accurate to the actual story, it's got to be probably the best abduction movie ever. And
One of them, yeah. It's got the best like scenes of someone waking up from an abduction. It's something that you don't like often get to see in alien movies. Like, and there's a few movies where you do sort of see that, but not in the scenario that we're kind of we're used to, which is like a realistic home invasion style alien abduction. And then like what happens when that goes down. And he was taken in the middle of that field, and then the next thing you know, you see him waking up in that ship and fighting those aliens, kicking that one alien in the face. I'll never forget it.
yeah, and a lot of weird stuff goes on. It was like a super terrifying thing. That would give you nightmares, Chris. Did you see Fire in the Sky when you were young?
Yes. No, I don't get nightmares. I watched horror movies for fun when I was 5. So
You didn't get nightmares.
not from movies.
Yeah, I get nightmares. I'm not really-
Oh, shit.
I was very desensitized at a very early age. Like my favorite movie when I was 5 years old was Creep Show, which I watched continuously over and
Okay.
over again.
So Rob, Fire in the
You're
yes,
pretty fucked up in the head when it comes to movies. I
Oh
like it.
man.
Chris is actually going to
Definitely.
jump you here real quick, Rob, because you just brought up Creep Show. I'm going to say, will you suggest this as an alien movie right now, Chris? Because I do have that kind of on my short list of alien movies, because in there isn't the whole scene with Stephen King? Isn't that an alien lands in his yard?
It's a comet, and it's it's the stuff like the ooze from the comet that gets on him, and so I don't know if that would really count.
I will say this: it is on the giant definitive list
I
of
don't know,
all
maybe-
alien movies. It does count because it is from space. It is a being.
I never really thought of it as an alien takeover, but I guess it could be. So-
I haven't
I'm not-
seen the movie since I was a kid, so I
Coming
can't
in-
accurately talk about it, but I got to watch it now. Add it to the list.
Well, coming in 19 is Creep Show. That is making the first one. The classic scene of Stephen King turning into a giant moss man, sitting in the great acting on his part. Now, the whole movie's great, of course, but that in particular, I don't know what people think about that, but it's on the list, and this thing can get booted. But Fire in the Sky, how high we going, Rob? In the top 5, probably alien movies, especially for us. This is the Unbelievers kind of definitive list.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely top 5. Definitely top 5. Fire in the Sky. That's
Right.
It's always going to come up in conversation when you talk about best alien movies of all time. People will always bring Fire in the Sky up just because it's, I guess, when it came out to the early 90s, it stuck with us, that generation. I feel like the people who saw that when they were young.
And it was really big budget movie too for the time. Like it was, like a well done studio movie. Like most of the alien abduction shit we watch is like terrible. Like there's not a lot of big Hollywood films that kind of try to do it justice in some kind of way. And they even had him and some of the other logger guys like making appearances and stuff. It's almost like a historical thing of the event, and everyone believed it, especially at the time. I know people have cast aspersions on poor Travis Walton since then, and if people go after him, but it's coming in there at number 2. So I'm gonna throw my first one out there, and I want to ask what y'all think. I've seen some people coming in on the comments too. I see we got Jack Sass coming in with Space Invaders. Anyone a fan?
Loved it. It was one of those movies that I saw when I was really young on like streaming on TV or streaming on TV. My mind is warped. It was just airing on television back in the day on like TNT or something. And I remember getting sucked into it. It's got the corniest jokes. The aliens look amazing though. The prosthetics and the makeup and stuff that they used on those guys in Space Invaders. Cause that's the movie with I believe it's 3 or 4 kind of big-headed aliens. They crash land in a barn and then they just end up having fun in California, I think, or something like that.
Is that what that one is? Oh, sorry about that, guys. Don't get too excited. I might need. It's been so long. I know I've seen Space Invaders for sure.
You gotta look it up. You gotta see what it looks like. We brought it up on the show one time. I like showed you guys a picture of it.
It's funny. You can actually just watch the entire movie if you want on YouTube. It seems.
Yeah, we can totally do that one of these nights for sure.
Do we have to do that? But can we? Let me see if I can.
It looks like you have to rent it, so they probably would shut us down if we started just watching it. But
let's just watch the trailer real quick. What do you think about that before I give any kind of vote
do it.
on this? Just a little reminder here. All right, everybody.
Do it.
All right, here we go. This is a trailer for Spaced Invaders. A suggestion.
For years, scientists have speculated that there was intelligent life in outer space. Now comes definitive proof that there is no such thing.
Come on, open this baby up. Let's see what she'll do.
Hit it, Blasny!
Those are the great aliens?
That's what I said looked really great.
In Big Bean, Illinois.
Come on, let's kick some earthling butt. Looks like you hit something.
On Halloween night.
Prepare to die, Earth scum! Maybe later. Have fun, boys. They think they're wearing Halloween costume.
Okay, I totally remember this.
Yeah.
And this is you're right. Those guys are well done for the time. And this is kind of a fun, like, I want a couple of films on there. A lot of alien ones are pretty terrifying. I don't know. What does everyone think? What we got coming in here? I caught Space Invaders on TV at friend's house when I was a kid. Blew my mind. You know, what year did this come out? It's like
1990.
1990, it says.
Which
there. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's around the same time that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie came out too, right?
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
1990. Yeah, that was so like. This was one of my favorite eras for filmmaking because they would just go all out on the costumes and like they really wanted to make it look realistic, but at the same time preserve animated qualities of things. So I feel like they nailed it at this point in time with the designs of so many things. And this is one of them right here. Like this holds up. You could do this movie today and use this stuff, and I feel like it would still work.
They look like the guys that begin episode 1 a little bit too. And we got almost like a Hellraisers vibe to that guy on the right there.
Kind of, yeah. Their voices too are all like they're like
you could probably do it on your thing. You could probably do it right with your mic, right? Like just the modulated voices, right?
Well, I mean, I have
this thing, but it's not really the same. It's just a robot.
Well, you've got that in deep voice, man, right?
I've got that. I got
The monster.
I've got who else? I got
This one's just just kind of deep.
This one's a bigger robot. I got a lot of stuff to work with here. But yeah.
I just have one. I have my Carl Weathers one that everything I say sounds like Carl Weathers. Watch.
He's trying to eat me.
You do that really good.
It's not me. It's an add-on. It came with this thing. All right, let's finish up Space Invaders.
What a bunch of morons! Perhaps a taste of this death ray.
Perhaps I'll just have to remove those little heads of yours.
I do have this one. I can actually like this guy.
What did I step in? You know how bad that's gonna smell?
In trouble.
There are 5 of us and 4 billion of them. Why don't you boys? They're my cousins.
It's the girl from Jurassic Park.
Dude, let's get him! I caught you going 3,000 miles per hour.
There goes my insurance.
They're not really bad. They're just
See, he's
stupid.
He's Jack Nicholson.
I said, prepare to die, Earth scum.
I forget what the part. There's like a part of
Prepare
the.
to die, Earth scum. I'm gonna make sure they carve that on your tombstone.
Lieutenant Blasny.
Lieutenant Blasny.
Bad idea.
Moonboy, the robot slave.
Pool boy. Wait, did he Pool Boy the robot slave?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
What was this guy in too? He was.
Yeah,
in
he's
something
super familiar too. I was like, he's in all these. I think he was the sidekick in the Ernest movies and stuff like that. That's what he looks like. All right, maybe this person will clear it up. We got one quick call, real quick. This is who suggested it. Hello, the lines are open. You're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, Jack.
Hello,
What's up,
Jack.
Jack?
Welcome to Unbelievers podcast stream. What's going on? This is what you suggested in chat, right? Spaced Invaders.
Yeah, Space Invaders. That movie's fucking great.
All right, but where does
Love that movie.
it stand up kind of in the pantheon of alien flicks and stuff like that? Well, I mean, we're talking about we got Fire in the Sky on here and
Fire in
Creep
the
Show.
Sky.
Where do you think? You know what? Okay, first off, was that guy's name Pool Boy? Do you know the movie that well?
It's been a long time. I just remember it really as a kid being like the awesomest movie ever made. But I don't know how it really stacks up against the other ones.
Well, I'm gonna put
The
it
other
in
ones are really up there.
All right.
Yeah.
It
I
depends
feel
on
like
what you're looking at it though, because like I'm into the funny alien movies too. You know, like there's Mars Attacks, there's Starship Troopers. I think is one of the ones that I really like. So I like the funnier type movies.
Yeah, what
definitely
she's
can-
saying is we're gonna go
Mars
down this
Attacks is
list.
great.
We're gonna say that we're gonna end up going down this list, and that thing's gonna get booted at some point. But I'm penciling in at number 20, coming in at number 20 for now. Spaced Invaders. And I got one more question for you. Oh wait, first of what's got you scared? That's the first one.
What got me scared? The picture of that Bigfoot looking thing with a big ass neck that you put up there earlier. That
All
was
right,
kinda
well,
scary.
yeah, he's back up, and that's the other question. What's your name for this guy?
That name for him?
Yeah, you might win a $100
Oh,
gift
man.
card. Who is this guy?
$100 gift card.
Yes. You have to
Hmm.
use it in person. though.
To the pretzel shack.
To salsa a la salsa.
Yeah, salsa a la salsa.
I could think of something to use it on. I don't know. Let's see. Name, man, that's putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
I mean, I said this before anyone called in, so you should have been ready. I was like, what's got you scared?
Called
What's
him.
this
We've
guy's name?
already given the
Yeah.
name Durf, so you
I
can't call
should have
him.
been. I should have been ready. What would called like Lemmy Neckmeister or something. I don't know.
Okay. Lemmy Neckmeister.
Lemmy.
It's not bad.
Lemmy. Oh, okay. All right, hold on. Lenny or Lemmy? Like Lemmy.
Like Lemmy. I think it was like a play.
Lemmy.
Lemmy. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Lemmy's dead, right? So there can only be one Lemmy anyway. All
Yeah.
right. Well, thanks for calling in. And we got your submissions. Thanks, Jack, for coming on. And Spaced Invaders, congrats. You made the list. Adios, buddy.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Adios. Bye.
Bye.
I'm actually glad he brought that up because that is a deep memory that I have. Like I do remember seeing this, but I would have never pulled that out.
We've talked about it before on the show. I think we may have possibly tried to watch it on like the Discord or something, and I believe it's not as good of a movie as we all remember it to be.
Oh, I definitely agree with that. That's why I'm letting it sneak in last place right now. It can get bumped at any moment, literally any moment. He can be, as Lemmy will always live on. Yeah, there always needs to be one Lemmy. If this thing's name was actually just Lemmy, if he's a Neckmeister or a Scarfmeister, however it is.
I do like that they made fun of this. Looks like they're playing on Close Encounters of the Third Kind with the burn on his face. See, like how half his face is burned.
Oh yeah. Maybe it's when that house blew up earlier. We're missing some context, maybe. But yeah, you're right.
Well, in the other movie, it's when the UFOs fly by. They burn. They're too close to the light, so he gets burned on his face, and then him and the other woman. If you haven't watched Close Encounters in a little while, which is a very strange movie, man like leaves his family and wife to go be with another person who had an alien experience. It's a weird movie when you think about it.
All right, I think you're gonna segue out of this to another, but let's watch. There's a couple seconds left of this this great trailer. Let's watch it real quick.
And
Kick it
all their
off.
spaced out friends as they take off on an adventure that's not quite out of this world.
Who taught you to drive, you moron?
I'm walking
Space
here.
Invaders.
It definitely has that earnest level of vibe too of the movies if that came out around that time. You almost feel like it would have been made by, I don't know, the same studio or something.
Could have
like
been
that.
an earnest movie if they just put earnest.
They
in it.
tried to do it, yes, in earnest. Is that what you're trying to say? No.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Good. All right. Well, we got 3 on the list already, and I want to throw out one now. And now the lines are open. And hey, we tried to do that as smooth as possible. Did you notice we were able to take a phone call live on the show, and it actually worked? And
It worked pretty good. Worked pretty
Not
good. man.
too shabby. Not too shabby. Cool deal. Andrea has moved in his bag. What is up, Drea?
Yeah, now it doesn't sound like I'm trying to record at a goddamn movie theater.
Nice. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, and I went out there to like refresh a drink and grab a beer, and the folks were like, "Oh no, oh, could you hear it?" Like, yeah, a little bit, just a little bit. I shouldn't be hearing vibrations in the wall from Ben Affleck's voice just talking at this level.
Ben
It was
Affleck.
ridiculous. Ben Hoofleck?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affliction. Yeah.
I think I also, Russ, I mean, it came up just naturally in conversation, but like I want to definitely nominate Close Encounters.
Yeah, Close Encounters for sure.
Now,
It needs to be
is
on
that
this
not on there?
list.
Top 3. We just haven't gotten to it yet, but we've just started the list.
Top three. You think?
I'm thinking top 3 on that one, but that's just my personal opinion. I understand if you guys want to push back on that.
Well, I
but
mean, what's your professional opinion? Then don't get personal about it.
my professional opinion is similar to my personal opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, you should be able to put your stamp your name on it and be like, no, I stand by this.
I watched
stand
it
by
recently. I watched it with someone who'd never seen it before. Got to explain everything to them the whole time, which is what I love to do when I watch movies with people. It's very annoying, probably. But yeah,
We like to do it to people who haven't seen the movie yet too. We're always like, "Shut up, we don't hear it." You're like, "The movie's great," and you're like, "But you're great. You're good at doing it, though. You're good at explaining it."
I guess I feel like your commentary track, but like
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm just bullshitting halfway through it.
Well,
yeah,
I hardly remember it if the little bits that I have seen. So I mean, if I watch it right now, it will be like watching it for the very first time. So
okay.
spoil away, I guess.
I like your
I'm
shirt, by
kidding.
the way, Russ.
Oh yeah, this is kind of in the mood for tonight. I think this is
My
something
name,
that's gonna.
kind of.
Oh
no,
yeah, it's Rob O'Bain.
Yes, this is a Rob shirt with the guys from They Live in front of it. All right, Close Encounters. It got thrown out there
One of my favorite
organically.
bands.
Where's it sit? I'm going to you, Christina. Where do we put Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
I mean, definitely in the top 5. I'd say 3 for now.
All right, both of
She's going
y'all.
top 3 too.
Because
then.
of the third, because I think maybe it's got the number 3 in the title, kind of, so it's gotta be.
That's a perfect spot. Close Encounters.
Everything's
of the
everything's
Third Kind.
shiftable at some point, though, right? Like this is going to be an ever moving list.
It might
my
be.
understanding.
Wow, no, I already just realized what the number 1 is for me.
Hold on, save it.
Didn't you?
We
Of
all
course, I
know.
think we all know.
Seemed to me, but
Save
yeah.
it. We're gonna get to it for sure. And I'm gonna throw out the first. Actually, Dre, you just got back, so I'm gonna let you throw out something for the list, and we'll consider it. We might tell you no. Try
you'll
again.
consider it. Cool, that's good. Well, I mean, I wasn't here for the first. I don't know how many did you guys get out there? How many titles?
Well, as it stands right now, if you want to update everyone, number 2, Fire in the Sky. Number 3, Close Encounters. 19, Creep Show for the Stephen King turning into the Moss Monster scene. And coming in at last place is Spaced Invaders is on the list.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. I mean, not that I've watched it, but I remember we had it on our list of we were going to watch that, do a watch along.
I think we tried to watch it on the Discord one night, and we got a little bit into it, and we were like, "This movie's not good, huh?" And I think we stopped, or maybe we just
it was just a trailer. Yeah, we never got around to it.
Oh, we just watched that trailer. Yeah, maybe it stopped us at our tracks for some reason.
That might have been on the list. Yeah, it might have been something like that.
We haven't really watched we haven't done any watch along since They Live, I don't think. So
yeah,
that's that. Yeah, we were doing that.
So, okay, as far as these aliens movies go, would a contender be? Because I know that there's some kind of the last thing I heard you guys mention was, does Terminator count as an alien movie if he came from another world? It's not really an alien. What about like John Carpenter's The Thing?
I mean, is
that an alien?
Absolutely, that is 100% an alien.
The Thing is specified where it came from.
Yeah, space. But
Planet Thing
in Antarctica
from the Thing system. Yeah.
I mean, I've got the definitive list. I'm pretty sure that The Thing, because I'm using this kind of as a Bible tonight. I will let you know.
Oh, you do have a printed list.
I have a Bible of things that are considered extraterrestrial movies. We only picked the 20 ones. There's a lot of garbage in here. Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen, not going to be.
No.
I'll give you a couple other examples. Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. That's not going to be on the list for this. But definitely, I got to ask the chat too. Is that considered an alien movie?
Well, if you look it up, if you Google it, it does come up.
Definitely,
it
definitely is. It's on the list.
There's a thing called aliens.fandom.com wiki, which is a Wikipedia of aliens.
I guess we should have all looked at that before.
Well, no, I have it. It's right here. I've got the entire
that's what you've
Bible
got.
of alien movies, and The Thing is on here. Both versions.
Yeah.
Even the sequel or prequel has the same name. So which one am I putting down? Am I putting
the OG?
The OG Thing.
Yeah, the orange juice for sure.
Carpenter.
All right.
Carpenter.
Chris just looked up because there's weird band of rain just hit the roof, and it's out of nowhere. We were both like,
isn't
that so great when that happens? I love that.
Start talking about The Thing. The Thing is going on the list. Where should Thing go? Man, it's definitely
top 10,
top 5,
top 10,
in the top 10 for sure.
That's like it's like a 7 or an 8 to me.
I have my hand on side. I think coming in at number 7 right now is The Thing, the original one. So we've all gotten to have a suggestion. We've taken a couple from the chat, and someone brought one up, which is going to be my first one. Our buddy TYO Toys, The Blob.
I was thinking about that too, but I don't know.
But I'm gonna disagree with this a little bit. I'm putting up The Blob 1988 because I lived in the town where that was filmed for many years, a good 10 or 15, how long? 12, 13 years. I think I lived in that house in the town that The Blob 1988 was filmed in. And it was very cool when I had to go to court. It was the same courthouse that The Blob attacked during the actual film.
Back when you were a lawyer, right? Yeah.
I worked, sure, when I was hitting the beat out there. No, I was I was a bondsman working out there at the time. And also the theater that people run out of. I was kind of part of participating and trying to restore that theater that was in that Blob movie. The Blob is going on a list. I'm putting The Blob at number 13 is going to be The Blob 1988, though. Not the original. Even the original one probably far superior.
Because that's the one that you were connected to.
I'm pretty sure that the original one is the
fuck that one. It's the one that was the good one.
But this is our list, though. This is our list, though. But it is.
Oh, this is Russ's list.
This is
no, it is not. No, it is.
No. You listen. Fuck that other Blob. Okay, there's only one Blob in our headcanon. There's only one Blob film. All right, and that's the one that took place in Russ's hometown.
Okay. I was actually about to change it. I thought you were like, being like, you fucking idiot.
On your side here.
Oh, thank you. I thought you were like, fuck your list. This is not for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was with
I appreciate it. No, I appreciate it. All right.
Rob is obeying. Yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of which, that is someone else brought it up in the chat too, and I am wearing the shirt. I don't know, I'm repping it.
That definitely needs to be on the list.
So what do you think? They Live.
Yeah.
They Live got to be on this thing.
Oh yeah, I would say. Because when I think about alien movies, if it doesn't specifically say like, oh, this is science fiction placed not on Earth, like it's okay, like, oh shit, Starship Troopers, that counts, right? Yeah, I think it counts as long as they make the distinction that these things came from another planet or whatever.
Starship Troopers would count because I mean it was future Earth. Like, does that?
Yeah. And they were definitely dealing with like this different species, that was clearly not human made.
I'm trying to find
not from Earth.
Origins on They Live.
The end is a portal that's taking people into space and stuff like that. Definitely, those guys are aliens.
What the question comes down to is like it's either interdimensional or like is our interdimensional creatures considered aliens? That's something I need to know here.
Yeah, that is a little bit tricky.
It's on the big list. It's an alien movie as far as anyone is concerned. But I feel like
alien means not from Earth. So I mean, if it's not,
as long as it's from a different place, I think it counts.
Okay. Yeah. Race of alien. Yeah, I mean, they, or more commonly known as the aliens, are the main antagonists of 1988 sci-fi action.
And they do live.
The short story, 8 o'clock in the morning, and comic book. Oh, okay, so it's based off a short story, 8 o'clock in the morning, and the comic book adaptation, Nada. They are a race of aliens who control everyone on Earth through media, along with disguising themselves as humans. They're the blue alien.
You're straight up aliens with one of the greatest. Everyone loves the fight scene that goes on way too long. It's one of the pinnacle of the film.
I think it didn't go on long enough.
The basis of the chicken fight from
that is what it was from. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Some say that fight is still going on, but R.I.P. Roddy Piper as well. He always shows up in a couple of movies. That in Hell Comes to Frogtown, which I do believe is another alien movie, but that's not going on the list. We don't have room on this for Hell Comes to Frogtown with Roddy Piper. That's not making a list. They Live, though, making a list. Number 5.
Checking it twice.
Live. Oh, and lightning struck as I said that out here. That
was really cool.
That was awesome. And,
that looks like that's E.T.
It's not E.T.
Don't you summon it? You're gonna say his name now?
And that's just
he didn't know. That just goes to show he has no idea. He is oblivious right now.
And yes, I'm getting backed up by some people.
You better not say his name.
You may as well we should just get it over with. I mean, like everybody knows what you're thinking. Everybody but Russ knows what you're thinking.
All right, if you're gonna put it up because he could get moved at some point. I don't know how that would work.
It's ever shifting, like Christina said. I think we can keep shuffling it around. There's no how are we going to possibly put these things set in stone if we don't know what all we're working with.
Okay,
there we go.
We're just penciling things in right now, Russ.
So we're bringing it up now. Rob, we danced around it. I guess not enough because I had to play.
That looks like that's E.T.
See if it works for him though.
That looks like that's E.T.
No, it doesn't.
It's it.
No, he doesn't. No, that's me right now.
Yeah. Oh, I like those earrings. Though they look very.
She's great. She's one of our favorites.
Leave E.T. alone. He's
all right.
got
Where are
nothing
you
to
putting
do
it? I
with
mean,
this.
is this what you think is number one? I mean, I like
He's
you know
number one to
Spielberg.
me, dude.
Look at the name of the film is Et.
He is Et.
It is
Et too.
He's
Et.
Et. No. He's number one. He's E.T.
in his heart.
He came to save us all.
And you can argue he's the highest grossing alien movie probably of all time. Probably maybe
Really?
someone will check me on that. Maybe I see our buddy Chris in the chat. Maybe he can check me on that. I
Maybe.
believe it was the highest grossing alien movie that's not Star Wars of all time. Because we're leaving the Star Wars is not on this list. It might have outgrossed it, but I can't think of a. All right, coming in right now. I mean, maybe we'll. I'm not even gonna write it because we'll wait to get there. But you know it. So,
Can I throw another? Oh, wait, I just threw one in. I'm gonna sit down for a minute. Someone else go.
Yeah, you should stand up instead because you've been sitting. Yeah, so now you have to stand up. Go stand in the corner. Think about what you've done, and think about another movie title.
there's like no stay. All right, Rob's got something to think about here.
He has to go to his thinking corner. Now he's back. Yeah.
No, Alien.
Why not? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was like when I said, well, look at his name. It's E.T. The only closer thing you can get would be, but I didn't go down that.
Well, I tried to type in the highest grossing alien movies of all time, and it showed me from the Alien franchise, which is Prometheus, if you're wondering.
Oh.
Yeah, and E.T. we're kind of E.T. You're right up there. It'd be fun to drop him at the very end. So I'm leaving number one open for now, but I do want to bring up Prometheus, man. And I think someone earlier in the chat had brought up Prometheus. It is probably the best. Would you guys agree? Do you guys like Prometheus? A lot of people think
it's really controversial for you to say that it's the best alien movie. If that's
I didn't say that. Hey, whoa.
I never said that.
I said someone in the chat said
the Ridley Scott alien franchise films. Even if you meant that, I feel like that's very controversial.
I never meant that.
It's titled Alien and Alien.
No, Prometheus. I'm saying.
We're talking about Prometheus, the movie.
Okay,
Prometheus.
yeah. That's the one that I said I couldn't tell you because I've never seen that.
Oh.
I will like Prometheus. You think Covenant sucked? I don't remember Covenant.
Can't remember.
What can I watch it on? Yeah, I'll do my own research. I'll fucking look it up.
I feel like I saw Covenant. What happens in that one? It doesn't matter.
I don't remember that one. But I remember
they encounter aliens. I think
Prometheus is cool because they tried to give a true origin story to the aliens, and in turn a true origin story to just humanity in general.
I was gonna say you may as well go to how did we start to be?
It kind of does if they're connected. They're strangely connected. You will enjoy Prometheus, honestly, if you're asking those sort of questions already. It's like it adds
it's
more
Ancient
lore.
Aliens of movies, right? I know Chris and I watched it. We own that movie. She loves the naked blue alien guy, right? Isn't he cool?
I am loving these little snippets.
What do they call these dudes? The big guys. What are big guys in Prometheus called?
What are big guys
the
called?
engineers? The engineers. I bet you're
going to get a whole bunch of different results in his search engine.
Or Malakak, or Osiris.
Excuse me?
Or
Malakak.
pilot.
Come
or
again?
A space jockey. These are all
space
things.
jockey. Those are Star Wars terms. Space jockey.
No. It's if you Google what are the big guys in Prometheus called, it says the engineer. But then underneath that, it says the engineers, also known as pilots, space jockey, Malakak, or Oceans.
Interesting.
Oceans.
All right.
Yes.
And they're weird and cool looking, and it is a great movie. It's got a couple weird scenes where that big ship tries to fall on them, and they're running. And I don't know, that's a weird nitpick to have with it. But of all the alien movies, I mean, I'm a sucker for the actual movie or Alien or Aliens. One of the first two.
One.
First one. I feel like we've gone a bit horror on this already. We've got Blob and Creep Show.
Well, I mean, they're very related.
Yeah,
they're similar vibes and feels that you get when you first introduced just the thought of it, because I didn't really spend too much time. I should have spent more time thinking about this, but the first thing that popped into my head was Signs, just because that literally it's been my favorite insofar as movie and action and pacing and everything goes. And I don't know, I just really love that movie. Yeah,
it's up there for sure. I would definitely put it on. It's maybe top.
I would put it top 10 for me, but I wouldn't put it top 5.
I'll put it 11.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll put it 10.
Oh,
well, Chris, where did you chime in? Where does Signs fit in on this?
Signs?
Yes, Mel Gibson in his tour de force role with Joaquin Phoenix and
It was
M. Night Shyamalan himself.
And Macaulay Culkin's little brother.
Oh yeah, he's so cute.
Adorable. I forget Kieran. I think it's
Rory
Kieran,
or
yeah.
something. Sure.
Rory.
I didn't
Kieran,
realize
one of them.
that's who was
That
in
one?
that. So
Yeah.
it's
Is he,
I enjoyed the movie. I mean, it was a great movie.
where you want it? Where you got it? 10, 11.
Oh, we're putting it on the list.
Yes, it has to. Swing away,
Got
Meryl.
aliens in
I think
it.
that says it right there. She doesn't even feel like it belongs on the list.
I mean,
Sounds like-
it's a really good movie, but I don't know. 12.
All right,
You
fine.
should just
All right.
Signs. Yeah, that was a sign right there that she's
From
like
the way she said
signs.
it, I feel like she gave it a 12, but she was being real nice.
Yeah, I think she wanted to
I've
be
watched
15
the
or-
movie more than
Yeah,
once. So, I mean,
okay.
obviously, it's definitely watchable for me, but I don't know.
It goes on the list, I think, simply because
It
it
drags
has
a little
that
bit,
scene where the aliens
The party
walking.
scene that in the beginning. Is that what you're talking about when they
where-
see it for the first time?
Yes, just towards the end where they're showing
That
the
was the
news.
climax
When
for
the
me.
kids are watching the television, like that thing, and it runs across. But then there's also, it has great moments. The build up to the end, the final scene, the way that they score it with Joaquin Phoenix like beating the shit out of the aliens.
Come on,
Like,
that was
the
pretty
whole-
fucking funny. Yeah.
Napoleon himself
Yeah.
beating aliens, swinging away.
Dude, it's pretty. The Joker, yeah, like he's the fucking. Don't mess with the
Oh
Joker.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
You'll
I don't know
beat
if you guys
his
did
baseball bat.
mention it before, but because I was looking up a little bit in the chat, and Evil Nate had proposed The Faculty, which I think that fucking counts.
That's
Faculty was a good one, yeah.
The Faculty is a cool movie. It is on this kind of master list too. I'm gonna throw out a few ones though before we put The Faculty on there because there's some weird ones you kind of wouldn't expect. So I'm gonna kind of give y'all a little fast blast here. Batteries Not Included. I don't know if you guys remember the movie.
I don't know that
Batteries.
one.
Yeah, no, that was one that I was obsessed with as a kid because I saw it on like the WB channel.
Really?
Like, they were playing it, and it was just the whole theme of the movie is it's this apartment complex in New York City, and there's a bunch of old people that live in the apartment complex. Which this was a strange theme in the 80s. Was
the prequel to Cocoon, which might come up.
It was like, well, they in the 80s they really liked like old people movies were huge, like movies that starred like very elderly people were like a really popular thing, and at the same time, alien movies like were blowing up. So then some producers were like, we need to figure out a way to combine.
We got to get Wilford Brimley in space somehow. Put him in an Ewoks movie, and it would happen.
Basically, this movie, Batteries Not Included, is a movie about this apartment complex or this apartment building with all these old people that live in it that are all like exhausted and like running out of life. And then these little mini UFOs show up that are like little sentient beings, but they're miniature, like almost like remote control like sized UFOs that you can imagine. But they all had like little personalities, and they just zipped around in this apartment complex and fixed all the problems in this apartment. They fixed the whole apartment up. I think that's what the whole movie's about. I'm pretty sure, right?
As far as I remember too, and let's pull up. I'm going to show you while you're saying that. I'm pulling up the trailer. I need a little reminder of this one too. Let's get this in here. All right, we got this up. Let's watch the trailer to this. Let's see what's
and then I can describe it afterwards.
Let's see what's making with Batteries Not Included. 1987.
The residents of 817 East 8th Street are about to lose everything they have.
What do you mean those tenants are still in there?
Tonight. I'll have them out by tonight.
Kicking out all the old
Nothing in
people.
this world can save them. Nothing but a miracle.
Another Spielberg
Presents a Matthew Robbins.
How many? We've already got what on Close Encounters is on the
Presents a
list.
Matthew Robbins film.
Was he involved with Creepshow? He may have. I feel like he may have been a producer on Creepshow.
I think he might have done one of the segments on there. Yeah, I think that was more of a collaboration. You're right. All right. Here we go.
Robbins film.
I always wanted one of these little guys to be my friend.
Is that Don Amici? Yes, it is. All right. I remember my old people from the 80s names, and the girl on the right, I couldn't remember her name, but
I recognize her so much. Yeah. Wait, what did you say, Rob?
I was just I want to be friends with one of these little UFOs. They're really cool.
Oh. Yeah, this does look familiar now.
Kenny Loggins, of course, was in this. This is a great role. Right.
This is them. Oh wow.
No, sorry, go on.
No, that was like him. He's like, if I remember correctly, he's like kind of a conspiracy theorist, sort of a guy, like a UFO nut. And then he's been telling them all like, there's these UFOs, and everybody's like, you're crazy, man. There's no UFOs. And eventually, like, they show up, and then this is him being like, see, motherfuckers, I told you. Like, so that's what this is.
All right, I love him.
Spaceships from a very small planet.
I remember this part. This is what stuck out to me. I remember the scene of them making hamburgers and being involved with hamburger.
Little UFO guy.
That's amazing.
He's got little legs. I love it.
So was she in Predator too? Could have been. Yeah, she's definitely.
Yeah. She's something like that. She's
been in
familiar to me.
She reminds me of the girl from Pulp Fiction, Bruce Willis's girlfriend.
She does look like her, but she's not.
But that's not her. Right?
That ain't her. No.
This is a Bobo version of that. Okay.
Very small. This is history. Machines
This,
that
something
reproduce
like this would
themselves.
work now because they're cute. Like they're like little cute UFO things.
Yeah,
If they
it's
made a movie
charming
like
and
this,
not intimidating.
This would like they could Baby Yoda the fuck out of
Well,
something.
they can sell them too because they have that tech, right? Don't we have those
Exactly.
little toys
The
that little
drones.
fans
Like,
that fly
the
around?
fact that they haven't rebooted this movie is a goddamn shame.
They'll be like wireless charging not included.
They're like, there's no money in batteries not included.
It's
No
like
one wants to see it.
USB now, motherfucker.
Yeah, what would it be?
Not
Yeah.
included. Yeah.
USB
I
cord
like being
included.
a family again. What the hell is that? It's them, the little guys.
I don't know how you got here. Oh,
Yeah.
why you did that.
Somebody's helping them. Somebody's bringing them together.
Is that why you're here?
Aw, they're sweet little guys too, aren't they?
They're good guys, man.
They help you make soup.
Batteries not included. Starring Hume Cronin and Jessica Tandy.
Oh, it's Hume Cronin. Damn it all. I thought it
You
was.
don't know your old people from the 80s.
I thought it was
Russ.
Don Amici. He looks just like him. Damn it.
Yeah. Russ is going to be some person in an old people home someday. Like, I swear to God, that was Kenny Loggins.
This trailer's over.
I know
That was
Jimmy
Kenny
Messina.
Loggins. You can't prove me wrong.
I don't know if Batteries Not Included even makes the top 20, but it's
Oh,
very
this
curious.
movie, no. That movie's getting nowhere near this list. Batteries not included Batteries not included on the list.
On this
Let's put it
list.
that way. Yeah.
No.
Got
definitely.
it.
All right. Also, there's
Leads us to
Avatar is okay. Go
I was
on.
gonna say leads us possibly to Cocoon, which
Cocoon was going to come up. I just want to not to throw some out there, but throw some away. Avatar is not going on this list. Avatar is no way.
fantasy film.
Yeah, because it's not like I think what we're considering is like, yeah, it's either humans are going off into space and encountering, like, usually it's like an alien movie, is like a kind of horror-ish, like, you know, thriller where they're like the enemy almost. Even though we do have things like ET where he's not the enemy, there's still this response of like, oh my God, we hate them, and like, you know, like that fear-based part of it.
feel like-
And I don't think that was as much there in Avatar. It was a little bit more fantasy than.
I feel like once you
Alien.
start taking the plot off of the planet Earth, like once the plot starts taking place on a different planet, then now we're in fantasy territory.
Or
You know what I
sci-fi.
mean? Now,
What if they
Instead,
think
like-
they're on Earth? Does that count?
if they think that
Like
they're on Earth,
the movie looks like it's based on Earth, and then you figure out. Well, I don't want to spoiler.
Wait, where are you going?
Oh,
with
just
this?
throw it in.
I mean-
Throw it in.
we're there. We're here now.
Go.
Yeah, so I had put it in the chat though. Dark City, that's an alien movie, but it's not really based on Earth.
It
but you
feels like a
think
deep
it's on-
cut. Though. I've never even heard of this.
Oh,
What
Oh
is Dark
shit!
City?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that.
It's got Richard O'Brien in it. It's a really great movie.
Looking it up right now. This
Dark
doesn't feel
City.
fun,
Sounds like
but
it'll
I
fit.
want to learn about it.
It's one of those ones I can picture the cover, and I'm like, I just don't remember or know that movie. So, Dark
I'll
City.
read you. I can read you like the little description real quick. It says, John Murdoch, played by Rufus Sewell, awakens alone in a strange hotel to find that he is wanted for a series of brutal murders. The problem is that he can't remember whether he committed the murders or not. For one brief moment, he is convinced that he has gone completely mad. Murdoch seeks to unravel the twist. Is this the right movie? Seeks to unravel the twisted riddle of his identity. As he edges closer to solving the mystery, he stumbles upon a fiendish underworld controlled by a group of ominous beings collectively known as the Strangers.
Got Kiefer Sutherland in it too. Like,
All right. Well, she's called it
Really?
up, and I respect it, and we've all gotten ones in here, and we might not know all, but let's watch it. There's a trailer for this. It's from 1998. Jennifer Connelly, Kiefer's in this.
William
I
Hurt.
think I do remember this. Okay.
You've seen you'll recognize it as soon as you watch this movie.
All right.
like a
Well.
million times.
All right. Here we go. Next nominee, Dark City.
New cinema.
This feels like
Great thing YouTube won't kick you off. They're like, you're literally playing commercials. These are trailers. Leave us alone. It's
Right? We're doing
transformative.
advertising for you.
Doing you a favor. You might make it on the list of the greatest alien movies ever.
Ever.
Good. Okay.
Crow is not going on this list. It's not getting near it.
I would hope not. On the dark side of the city.
Oh god, I thought it was gonna be gut.
Nice.
Okay, so what's actually going
Who's
on in
Wereman?
Dark City? You're saying it's like an alternate Earth. How is this an alien movie?
I mean, if they haven't seen it yet, I almost don't want to spoil it. Although, like, I pretty much knowing what I've said spoils the whole movie.
I will say, yeah. Well, maybe
do you really just want like a quick and dirty, like what it is?
I will say it is. You don't
generally enjoy quick and dirty on this show.
You might not need to. It actually, it is on the
25
list. It is on the list of definitive alien movies, right between Daleks Invasion, Earth 2150, and the Dark Crystal. So Dark City-
Crystal is on here.
Dark
It's not an
Crystal is
alien movie.
considered. That's why this list is going to be so fun. And hard.
I will talk to you all day about the Dark Crystal.
About Dark Crystal, but you don't think that it belongs on the list of alien movies. And I'm
Don't
kind
get
of
me
there
started
with you.
on the Skeksis and the fucking Gelflings and the ongoing battle. And I'll if you want me to, I'll explain how they even came into existence.
Maybe we'll have a bonus
That's a whole
episode
nother.
all
That's
about
for
Dark Crystal.
We'll
and you
do
can
it.
just go
That's
off.
for
Yeah.
maybe Gelfling's escape pod. We'll get to that in one of those episodes. So let's kick the rest of this, and maybe we will understand. So you might not have to split too much.
Very Nine Inch Nails vibe.
Yeah.
Like feels
Yeah,
like
it does look like a Long Nine Inch Nails video or 12 Monkeys inspired.
Yeah.
I get fucking. I want to see it. No, this is before the Matrix, right? So this would be 98. This would be it's almost like
Right
a precursor
before.
to the Matrix a little bit. Does it have Matrix vibes? You were kind of the expert on this, Chris.
I'm sorry, what?
Does it have like Matrix type vibes? This movie? Because I really don't remember it at all.
Honestly, I would say yes, because some of the. If you want me to explain the movie to you, then you'll understand why I would say yes to that. So yes, it does have kind of a Matrixy vibe to it.
getting like David Lynchy kind of vibe.
Yeah, I was going to say, but like it just like if he was part of the crew,
That's
but
the
not an
title.
actual like his.
Well, just like the way it reminded me of like his Dune a little bit. Some
Yeah.
of like the way that they were doing the effects and stuff, or maybe it was some of the same people. It seemed like it could have been around the same time
Yeah,
period.
because that would be one of the things where like because Dune wasn't his story, and so it was his like adaptation, or like he had a hand in it, but it wasn't like a very. I don't know. That's like Dune is one I wouldn't say is like a David Lynch like actual project.
Which is another film, Dune, not on the list. It's a
Not on the
fantasy
list.
film.
Yeah.
Actually, it is somehow considered on this.
Yeah,
is,
who made
Dune
this?
is on this, but also if we're going to go to the D's now, I'm kind of putting a little list on the bubble. Dark City. I apologize, I just don't really know, but we'll go through it. It definitely. Oh, I got
I saw that look you just got.
You guys, all I say, suggest watch the movie. It's a really good.
No, that's what this is.
Oh,
all
I
about.
definitely want to. Yeah, this is helping me because there's so many fucking movies that I am like ashamed of not having watched. And
We've
I remember
already-
hearing the title thrown around a lot, Dark City, and I've never sat down. And
Well, I'm going
watched
to throw one out now that I think we all know the name of this, and I do think deserves a spot, and that is a movie called District 9.
Oh yeah,
I did like that movie a lot.
District 9
I remember it
is a very, very dope. It's the one that takes place in South
In District
Africa.
9?
The
Oh.
Yo,
camp.
I'm still waiting for the sequel. To, like, checking Google periodically, still every couple months, just to be like, District 9 sequel, please. Neil Blomkamp,
talked about it at some point.
please.
I thought I remembered.
Well, he keeps saying like, I have a sequel to District 9 written. It's amazing, but I have to finish my other project before I work on it. Like he's pulling that shit, and he's been doing it for like 10 years. And he did a bunch of other things. He did that Chappie movie with the
Chappie. I am Chappie.
I couldn't get into that. I've never really watched that whole movie.
Yeah, Chappie gets like, throttled in that movie. That's a messed up movie.
Wait, Chippy? I thought that was Chippy, not
Chappie. He's a robot who gets beat up, right?
No, I remember. Yeah, it's Antwoord, isn't it?
Yeah, Antwoord. Yeah, that's
before they got
the only reason I think I heard of that movie. So.
Yeah, it was a fun watch. I think that
really works.
I just remember the name because I called chips Chippies. So I just
it's not good. It's not a good movie, and in my opinion, it's
You're
just
not a good movie.
It's not good.
It cute.
And Chappie himself, the character, is very cute.
Yeah.
Diane, I feel like they get old after like 3 minutes. I can't deal with that.
I feel like if I didn't know about them as a musical outfit beforehand, I would have been like, okay, whatever. Or if I watched it at a certain age and just didn't know who they were. But going into the movie knowing who they were ahead of time was a little bit jarring, I guess I'll say, when I watched it. I was like, this is kind of strange. But
but back to District 9.
I think it deserves to be on. I think it actually goes in at number 9. I think number 9 is open. I think number 9. This is one district on this list, and it's 9.
It's like the main character. I forget what his name is.
Chappie. No,
his name is Chappie. Wait, is his name?
No, it's not. It's not.
What is main character of District 9? Who is main character? It's been so long, but I love this movie.
Yeah,
Roy is not this man's real name.
His name is Maine.
Vicus is the main guy.
Wow.
Spoiler alert. It's heartbreaking at the end when he turns into the alien.
Fully prawns himself. He fully becomes a prawn alien and ends up, yes.
And like,
I guess I remember a lot less of that movie than I thought I did. I'm like, wait, what?
So the movie
he sprays himself with the goo and he turns into a prawn guy.
Christopher Johnson. Remember his alien friends? The alien's name is because they live in this segregated community, and the alien's been assigned a name by humans. So the alien in that movie, who looks like a giant insect, his name is Christopher Johnson. If you
that's one of the shrimp guys.
No, I don't remember that at all.
Christopher Johnson is his name because that's the name that they gave him.
That's cute.
And so like the whole movie is about the friendship between him and Vicus. And basically Vicus sacrifices himself because he doesn't want Christopher Johnson to die. And in turn, Vicus gets infected and becomes one of the
becomes what he was trying to suppress. Yeah, he has.
But there's a cure. There's a cure for it. The movie, I believe, ends with Christopher Johnson being like, I'm sorry this happened, but I won't forget. I'll come back for you. And then they like fade to black, and they left us on that.
Is that what that end was supposed to mean? I thought they were like, "Fuck off, we're leaving," and you're stuck being prawn man in the ghetto.
No, he's holding the flower, like he's holding the flower. If I remember, it's been so long. I wish I had done some research before this, but the ending of District 9.
We don't. That's what makes it even better. Like
that's what makes it more fun. Is that we're
randomly thrown out. Which makes you actually want to. I'm realizing. Well, yeah, where's the point? Chris, I have a shot here. I don't know if anyone else has anything they're drinking on, but if
let me just finish this.
At least if anyone is drinking anything, we will do a little
let me finish this thought because I'm going to go crazy if I don't. So the movie ends. It says, after all of the other mercenaries are killed, Venter finally cripples the suit and is about to execute Vicus when slum prawns attack and dismember him alive. Christopher makes it to the dropship with CJ, who's the little mini alien, I believe. And the dropship is levitated via a tractor beam back into the mothership, which leaves Earth. And that's how the movie ended. And
yeah, they got away.
Yeah,
which is crazy that ship sat there for so long and the government never figured anything out. Anyway, cheers to no continuity here. Cheers, clink y'all. No, it made sense. They were hiding that they could get away. All right, yeah, coming in number 9. Number 9. Congratulations.
Number 9.
District 9.
Worlds, right?
District 9 has made it in now. I'm gonna start throwing out a few random ones here, and some of the ones people have been bringing up in the chat as well. The Faculty was brought up. I will go back to that.
It's a good movie.
Yeah,
It is. Flash Gordon is considered an alien movie. Flash Gordon,
Really?
as
I
far
don't
as
know.
I'm
Superman
concerned, is-
considering an alien. So we're going to be thinking more along the lines of alien invasions, right? Where it's like us versus them, more or less, some kind of infiltration type theme.
this one is more Rob's like rule about fantasy. Once you're getting off the planet and Ming the Merciless and all that, I don't consider that an alien movie. They look
But the Aliens franchise, though, is definitely.
well. That's why Prometheus,
on
I
there.
think, should represent the entire Alien franchise. I think we put Prometheus
Alien,
up there.
the Alien franchise, though, it takes place just in the distant future of Earth. It's not like it's a different
But they're
planet.
in space. They're not on Earth anymore, though.
No, but Earth is Earth is in.
They're
the
like
movie.
Marines and stuff.
They're like
yeah.
they're representatives of actual Earth.
yeah.
It's not like they're like.
Okay,
on
so then I am
Pandora.
curious about how you feel about the Starship Troopers validity. Then, if that's a valid one,
I think
because
that would
that's
be
also
just
not
as
on
valid.
Earth.
I think that would because
think
no,
that-
that's very
that's the one
almost
that, like,
current
blurs
Earth.
the lines like this one.
Those two
similar.
definitely belong. But I think Flash Gordon, I don't know why, just because maybe he count. Flash Gordon would count if we cared, but we
Did he
don't.
fight an alien?
If we cared, but we don't.
Why is he on there? Did he fight an alien or like?
Because he's in outer space. He's doing stuff. Queen's playing music. We're not, but he's not getting on this. He's not getting anywhere near this.
I did have the soundtrack on vinyl. I bought it when I was collecting vinyl back in the day.
Oh, that's a great album. Yeah,
it's a great album, and it's really like the actual vinyl record is really cool. Like the cover's bright yellow. It's just like, and it sounds fucking amazing on vinyl. If you haven't listened to that album, do yourself a favor. Go on your Spotify. Go to Queen. Go to fucking what's the name of this thing? Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon. Yes, you'll find
like
it.
and just listen
Everyone
to it
of us.
later. Listen to it later. You'll thank me.
It's great.
It's great. It's really, really, really.
Oh, so yeah, Russ was taking me literally. He's playing it now.
Master of the universe. Hey man, all right, you're doing the thing here. So, all right, Flash Gordon, as we said, not making the list at all, but I got to check the lines. We actually got
Definitely
some.
worth mentioning.
We got someone calling in on the open lines. Let's see. Hello, welcome to Unbelievers podcast. Who's this?
What up? This is Josh.
Hello,
What up, Josh?
Josh. Welcome to the show, Josh. And when I say thank you, Josh, for that great news stinger, I forgot to play it on the way out. Josh,
Play it
be
again,
patient with us for a second. Hold on. We'll play the news stinger if you missed this earlier.
Oh,
Josh
shit.
made
It's
this
just
for us
ending.
right before we started. Let's play it.
Josh.
We do the news, we make it entertaining.
All
I love
the
that
news
tagline
you
too.
need.
All the news you need. You don't need anything else other than this. Like, really?
Yes, thank you for
Yeah,
everything
fuck
you've
everybody
done.
up.
Thank you for everything you've done for us lately, Josh.
Oh, man.
You're a fucking OG. You're killing it, man.
Fucking
He's like, I'm a
You guys
new
are
G.
doing
He's
all
like,
of
I'm a new G. I'm
Yeah,
late
you're
to the
right.
game. I'm trying to catch up. So what's up going on, buddy? It's good having you on, and you're calling in at a good time. So there's a couple of things we're going to need from you while we got you on the line. First off, what Drea wants to know is what's got you scared? That was her question from earlier. What's got you scared, Josh?
You talking about the white Bigfoot man?
That's what everyone answers. Everyone's scared of this
afraid
guy.
of this
It's
thing.
not even that scary.
No, he's just a little bit scary.
Well,
Like
he's pretty-
5%
look at those
terrifying.
teeth.
I'm just worried what he's got in the box.
look at
It's
those
very
feet.
strategically placed.
Look at that mouth.
Oh,
I
yes.
think
we
it's
can-
the very human teeth. Like,
The teeth.
it's kind of like what the fuck?
He's got my teeth.
Well, wait.
He visits the dentist regularly.
Hold on, let's look closer. Let me look back here. All right. So, all right. Well, if this is what's got you scared, then I get to my next one. What are you going to name this guy? This is known as just as It. We have one more day to submit names to name this
Gotta
guy. What do you
name your
what do you
fear.
have for It here?
I had went with Gorbo or something like that, but I thought Scarf Squatch was real good.
Which one?
Scarf?
Scarf Squatch.
Scarf Squatch?
Yeah,
Scarf
Scarf
Squatch.
Squatch is really, really good. That is really, really good.
I do
It's
like
cute
that.
because
like
he only
that.
says
Yeah, I think I like
Scarf
that one.
Squatch. I like it
It's
a
like,
lot.
I like to wear a scarf. I don't know what to tell you. It's a Scarf Squatch. I'm sorry.
It just really ties the outfit together.
No, I need this.
I think Rob just nailed the voice too, because
Yeah.
that was very,
Listen,
very.
this is my present for you, and I'm Scarf Squatch. Okay.
Looking at this again, I've never seen a sculptor that skipped leg day. Like those legs are so shitty. Like he didn't do anything. They're just like they're so terrible. Like,
Honestly,
his
it looked
feet are
like
so
something like a
choppy.
kindergartner would make with Play-Doh, and he just had a lot of Play-Doh and made a bigger.
Sculptor is
version.
actually in the chat room right now. I'm reading
And his arms
It's
like reach his
awesome.
knees.
Oh wait, has
So
Scarf
weird.
Scotch become a chatter? I want to see someone change their thing to him as their avatar, and there can be Scarf Squatch or whatever they want to call it. All right, that's on the list. That definitely will be submitted. So, but tonight we're trying to get this list. Man, we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got half this list of things on here already, but there are a lot of openings on here. And a lot of serious stuff. We've got like Fire in the Sky, They Live, District 9. I think we maybe need a little softer stuff, but I don't know. Josh, I need a suggestion. What do you think is one of the top 20 alien movies of all time?
So you did you do Alien and Alien? Because I think both have to be on the list.
That's what I was saying, but Rob wants it all to be represented by Prometheus.
No, I didn't say that. You're putting words into my.
I never said
that. Then I misinterpreted your words. I'm sorry. Say it again in your words.
No, I meant. I think that all the alien movies should just kind of be, because it's going to clog it up. I think if we lift them all.
That is what I was saying. Then that you want them all.
All right. How about this? How about this?
Is the representative? Because
how about this?
Let me finish. I think Prometheus is a very. A lot of people don't like it because they feel like it goes against, like it creates that argument that, you know why a lot of people have a problem with the new Star Wars movies, Russ?
People have a problem with Star Wars? Wait, what?
Well, people have similar arguments about the Alien franchise because of Prometheus. Because it introduces some new things that people are like, that ain't my thing. That ain't my aliens. But I do like it, and I think it's cool. I just feel like Alien 1 is so good. Aliens is amazing. Then you got Prometheus, which is pretty good. That's already 3. We're taking up a lot of real estate on the top 20.
I guess considering that I'd never seen Prometheus, I was like, that's why my brain went to Alien.
It's really good. It is good. But how about this? How about we find some kind of a compromise? How about coming in at number 6, the good Alien franchise movies? And you can interpret that however you want. If you like Alien 3, that means Alien 3 is on the list. It doesn't mean that, but it could be.
Alien versus Predator, is that on there? Is that included in that?
That's why I think you have to put the good movies, and you have to interpret that because everyone
wasn't a good movie.
That's why we got to have Chris more often, because she can call the shit out right there, right in person. She's like,
"Is it better than Creepshow?"
You were excited for it when it came out.
Alien, of course, that's what I'm saying. I think, but it would take over the whole thing. I think one spot for the good Alien movie.
Yeah.
All right.
That's just every Alien.
I'll take that.
That just makes it problematic for the filmmakers. It's like, hey, don't make a bad one. How about
right?
That?
You can be on this list. I'm putting at number 6, the good Alien franchise movie.
It is weird how these things kind of like connect the dots to each other.
Respectful.
It's weird how all these films kind of connect the dots to each other too, because like that puts us now at Predator.
Right. I think it's almost they have to.
Spot.
Who won the actual movie? Did the aliens win? Because I think whoever wins, I know we lose.
No, it doesn't matter who wins.
And I don't think anybody
call it an alien movie.
Or wait, no, maybe the Predator won. Who wins an Alien versus Predator?
They did more. They never win.
Okay. In the two alien, there's 2 of them, by the way, Alien versus Predator movies. There is no clear winner.
Exactly.
Although individual fights were won by either aliens or predators, the final winner is difficult to determine because all combatants were wiped out. In the original Dark Horse comics, all right, this is just too much.
I like this. Finnish Rebellion coming in. This is our buddy Chris. The whole Alien franchise has got here. We haven't got something as good as AVP in years. All right, but I like the Alien versus Predator. That's why I say the good Alien franchise films are on here. But Predator, if you're going to put fine, if aliens have to make it, then Predators have to be on the list. Which Predator? I mean, there's only one good Predator movie, right?
Well, then if we're going to say like
Alien whole franchise,
Predator movie,
Danny Glover's Predator is not getting on. It's not getting on this list.
No, but did you see Prey?
Come on.
Did you see Prey?
No, I didn't.
Okay, Prey is dope. Prey is cool because they took the formula and they flipped it. So like similar how like Evil Dead Rise takes the Evil Dead formula and flips it and puts it in a high rise. This Prey took the Predator formula and put it in Native American early, I believe it's 1800s or I forget. It's been a little while since I saw it, but it's actually really, really good. And I think it propels the Predator franchise to a new level because now they can do the Predator in different eras. They can have like the Predator in fucking the Civil War. They can have the Predator and they're gonna do this. Watch.
Predator versus Hitler? Could that happen?
Maybe, probably. Yeah. Where do you want to see the Predator? Predator versus dinosaurs? Give it to me. I'm into it.
What Predator are you today? Yeah, right. What time are you going to? All right. Okay, so can we do the same thing? Let's pick one Predator movie, and I'll let you guys fight it out Predator style.
I don't give a shit.
Predator 1. Come on.
It's got Arnold.
Predator 1.
Predator 1.
Me, do it now.
There we go.
Get to the, all right, we're not.
That's it for me. Yeah,
it is
that's
the
it
most
me.
quotable. Probably it would probably be
You
the
are
most
an
quotable.
ugly motherfucker.
I was wondering how long it was going to take you to do the chopper quote, Russ.
I
knew you
stopped
couldn't-
myself.
I
I
knew you
knew
couldn't
it.
help it.
Who is your daddy? What does he do? That's a different one. All right, coming in. All right, it has to coming in. Number 10. I'm putting Predator, and it kind of represents the world. The greater world of predators, not like the alien spot, which is like all of you. Okay. Predator 1 gets in there. Congratulations, Predator 1. And Josh, good job. Wait, what did you have? Did you have Predator? Is that what you had?
No.
I'll go with Predator.
He's like, I'm taking it. I'm on the list. I made it.
He's jumping on the list.
Josh is the best.
I'm actually going to I'm going to write Josh next to it.
What'd you say, Josh?
I said that or Buckaroo Banzai across the 8th dimension.
I did watch that one semi recently, about like maybe 6 months ago or something. I don't know.
I like Peter Weller. I like Peter Weller. But Peter Weller.
There are aliens in it.
Yeah. From Planet 10.
Well, look, Josh, you take that Predator win because Buckaroo Banzai is not getting anywhere near this list. If any Peter Weller movie would, it might be Naked Lunch because I think the Mugwumps might be aliens, but that's just William Burroughs drug stuff. I don't know.
That's a good one too, man.
It's a really good one. Cronenberg movies all feel like alien films, even though none of them. Probably I don't know if any of them are.
Okay. So that's what made me think. When he mentioned Buckaroo Banzai was because of the whole thing. Like, well, there's aliens in it. And then I was like, well, duh, like Men in Black. Because they are invasive in that one too. And they're there and you just run into them. And
that's top tier. Men in Black is top tier. And Russ wants silly because he said everything's too serious we've been picking. It's all scary. So scary alien
Men in Black's silly as hell. Although
So
I think it was the second or third one that I watched also kind of recently. I hadn't seen it before. And that one actually, it didn't have me crying, but like maybe 1 or 2 tears.
They all slap.
I shed it.
They all slap, except
it, like,
for
actually
the newest
got
one
me,
with
like-
Channing Tatum. That was not good.
No, I didn't see that one. Yeah.
You mean the one where the guy whose name is Jeff? Channing Tatum? Jeff himself?
It's not that movie, though.
I
It's
didn't
not that
see
movie.
that one. I don't think I saw that one.
If we're throwing it out there, where does Men in Black fit in the list? If Josh, if you pick a spot that's already taken, then someone else gets to pick a spot. Where do you put Men in Black on the top 20?
$17.
Congratulations.
Oh my God.
Men in Black, you're a
All
17.
right. And think about it, is one of like another one of the super highest grossing alien franchise. It became a franchise. I've been on Universal Studios amusement park rides, Men in Black, shooting little aliens. It's as big as you're going to get as far as alien movies goes. Probably the most recognizable. It brought a lot of like lore that was just kind of like under the surface. The fact of Men in Black themselves, that seemed like just like kind of like almost niche UFO knowledge to know about Men in Black and being like unsolved mysteries and really care and like read books about Mothman, all that shit, to know what Men in Black were. And maybe it blew up the spot, but it also put it out there that everyone knows what the fucking Men in Black are now because of that.
That's true.
I've never read it, but it's apparently based on a pretty serious graphic novel, like not really comedic. From what I understood.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I've heard that.
When I was watching one of the movies, I was even noting how much the direction of it and the action, the pacing and the angles felt like the comic book, and that's why I think that was the one that actually it got me a little bit more emotionally invested, and it was I thought it was really, really good. And it's got aliens, so number 17 just feels like a weird spot for it.
It did an interesting thing of using lore.
Hundreds of movies.
Okay. But versus like Signs, even.
Did you guys ever think that like the Men in Black elevator thing was kind of similar to the Daros and Taros?
Yes,
Alligator story.
Yeah.
Ever remind you of that? Do you
absolutely.
think one was based off the other or vice
Oh, it's
versa?
definitely. I mean, the writer. I will admit I didn't know it was based off a graphic novel. I thought it was just like kind of a big Hollywood production. But yeah, they try to go. There was little bits of lore and UFO stuff that was thrown in there, almost like throwing out weird, like how almost the way that Dan Aykroyd in Ghostbusters would throw out references to spiritualism and stuff in like the early days, and like he would just throw these little lines out there. But if you look at like, oh yeah, like those were he was referenced actual events because Dan Aykroyd is just so in tune. I mean, his parents were spiritualists. He grew up in Canada by ghost weirdos, basically, who were trying to communicate with the dead. He's grown up in that, so he has such deep lore of it. He's so into UFOs as well. Oh, and Dan Aykroyd, I don't think is in any of the movies on this list. But Josh, buddy,
That's surprising.
Josh, thank you for being on. Thank you for giving a name.
Thank you.
What are you getting up to tonight? I know you guys are all getting ready for the holidays. You and the fam. Are you gonna get one of these ornaments made, maybe for the tree with our buddy Scarf Squatch?
Absolutely. That sounds great.
All right, man. It's good talking to you. It's so weird doing
Yeah,
open
thank
lines.
you.
We've never done this. Yeah, it's working pretty smooth. Thanks, buddy, and we'll talk soon. And thanks again for
All right, man.
thanks again for the news bit. And keep it up. We love
Oh,
you.
yeah.
All right.
Super
Love you guys.
amazing.
All right, get off my phone. Get out of here. All right.
You said ornament. I was just thinking it'd be really funny if they had like stuffed animals that look like that thing that you could buy.
Once
That would
again,
be
strangely easy segue sort of a night. But like you just said, you don't think that there's any that Dan Aykroyd's in any of these films on this list, but you're gonna tell me Coneheads isn't on that list?
Oh,
I wanted to say
Coneheads.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying.
Coneheads.
My brain was trying to think. I'm like, no, I know he's in movies that have to do with aliens. Like,
Mhm.
wait, but then we're talking, and my brain is not reliable most times. But yeah, that's
Now,
a good one.
I don't know when the last time you guys saw Coneheads was, but in Coneheads, I'm
A year
talking. You've
ago.
got Dan Aykroyd, Jane Curtin, David Spade, Chris
Chris
Farley, main character in this. You also have the guy from Spinal Tap and Breaking Bad, not Breaking Bad. Better Call Saul. David, what's his name? The guy from Spinal Tap.
Bob Odenkirk.
No, Bob Odenkirk. Not in this.
I
He
heard-
played Bob's brother in Breaking Bad, but he was in Spinal Tap.
I can picture him.
Tons of comedy.
get his
Yeah, I don't
name
remember
right.
his name, but I know who you're
Hold
talking about.
Yeah, I
He-
can see him. Let me see.
Great actor. There's so many like great parts in that movie. Conehead stands up. It is still really, really funny. He plays one of the cops going after him. Is David Spade's?
David.
Probably. Wait, Adam Sandler was in Coneheads.
Adam Sandler is in Coneheads. Yes,
Where-
as
what
well.
part is he
A
in
lot.
there?
So many Saturday Night Live people. Adam Sandler. God, I can remember. I've watched it very
We just
recently.
we made Alex watch
Michael
Alex
McKean. Michael McKean.
Michael
was the other
McKean.
guy.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
He's
So he is in
awesome.
it.
Tim Meadows. Oh yeah.
Tim Meadows has a big part. Yeah,
Fucking
yep.
Phil Hartman. Fuck yeah. Jason
Yeah, that
Alexander. I'm
movie is
trying to
really-
remember.
really
the-
good.
This is like representative of like all a cross between the early days and the 90s kind of heyday of Saturday Night Live. Like they're all even Garrett, because it's an older Saturday Night Live skit, but it's done with like a lot of modern at the time in the 90s Saturday Night Live actors, and they're all so fucking good. Like it's a really even Garrett Wilson, like one of the original cast members, like a lot of the old cast members of Saturday Night Live are in there. I'm putting Coneheads. Coneheads going in.
I can't ever
It's
listen
gotta
to
be
that
up there.
Tainted Love song and not hear the way that they sing it in that.
Oh
movie.
my god, I forgot it was in it. Yeah, and it didn't. That brought that song that song dipped down in popularity, and that movie came out and it boosted it right back up and became a huge thing again.
Yeah.
I remember that. Wow,
Such a good
that's
movie.
one of my favorite characters that not Will Ferrell, that Chris Farley has done. Is that character in that movie where he's
Boyfriend.
like so in love with the girl with the conehead girl, and he's like so nervous and shit. Like him as
Oh,
that.
nobody
like,
could have done it better
vulnerable-
than him.
He's
Yeah.
so
Agreed.
funny in that shit, and it like makes me sad thinking about because how funny he is in that movie. I wish we had got more.
It's like so vulnerable and like he does it
He
so
always
well.
played such a doofus, just like
Mhm.
always
He was
kind
so,
of
like,
fumbling, like
He was so earnest in it and kind of in
Yeah.
love with her, but he screwed up and everything. But also, I want to shout out Dave Thomas from SCTV played the king of the Coneheads world. He's great in that movie too. Remember Narfel and the Garflax or where all that shit was? They actually go to the planet and do all this stuff. Great movie. I'm putting Conehead number 8. Conehead.
Okay, top 10. Sleeper.
right,
That one's
I'm
like a
for that.
sleeper kind of, you
Think of all
know.
the great people.
No
in it.
pun intended.
Coneheads. Absolutely. So, yeah, I guess I
Remember how
see
they
someone
slept
else
in that
tried to
movie?
call. Maybe
Do you remember
call
how they
back.
slept in Coneheads, Russ? Did you get my
Yeah.
joke?
Yeah, yes, they stood up. The
I
bed
called it a
stand up.
sleeper. The movie was a sleeper. I know. I just feel like the joke deserved a little bit more, but it's okay.
Oh,
It's
that's
fine. We
okay.
can move on.
All right, I'll give you. A,
No.
oh, sorry. I was gonna say he. It just says he, but it's a long speech from her. I always forget that clip up. All right, so I'm gonna throw this. One of the bigger categories somehow in the alien things is all the Godzilla movies are considered alien movies. I'm not considering that. I know there's aliens involved in a lot of the Godzilla films. I don't think
He's
it's
Earthbound, baby. He's from
complicated
here.
though, because then what about like Gamera and like all the other ones?
Oh yeah,
and
you're right.
Mothra
Those
is
guys
not,
are
so-
aliens. But
Yeah.
nah, we don't need that.
It's
Godzilla is not
complicated.
getting
Not even
anywhere
that.
near
Like
this
it's
list.
great, but
That belongs
it's
on a
its own
different
thing.
list.
Own thing.
Yeah,
like,
that's now there's your kaiju fucking shit you want to talk about, Rob.
there's
For
kaiju right
sure.
there.
There's
Yeah.
kaiju.
There is.
I don't know. I like that's. I like Godzilla stuff. Have you have any interest in the new Godzilla film that just came out, the Japanese one?
I had just
Godzilla
heard
minus
about
one.
it like
Yes.
a day ago. Yeah.
Someone
so-
sent me some kind of link to watch it. I won't dox them, but I'm going to watch it very soon. It's just Ghidorah's from space. Yeah, I know there's a lot of space stuff involved. with
Can you
Godzilla.
pull up the new Godzilla versus Kong trailer? Can we watch that together real quick? Because
sure.
it
Kong-
made me
Why not?
laugh so hard the other day when I watched it.
All right.
Because I was like, I really like when they first came out with the new Godzilla movies.
Is this the new trailer for like a sequel to it?
Oh yeah, Godzilla.
Oh, the new Empire? Oh, I've never
New
seen
Em-
this. Is that what it's
Godzilla
called?
Kong New Empire.
It's
yeah.
13 hours ago. Hold on. Oh, calm down, Godzilla.
No,
I
not
thought I said it's 13 hours.
whatever
Like,
one is like
no.
the official trailer. Play
I've
that.
got it. I've got it. Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire, new trailer. Is that what you're referencing?
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, this is gonna be so
All
funny.
right, this is a treat. This is a treat. Rob is not getting paid at all by the makers of Godzilla X.
No, I just love
Kong.
Kong and Godzilla.
We will watch it and
I'll eat it up.
experience it together, and is going
Ooh.
nowhere near this list.
This is the beginning of the Empire of Scar.
Okay.
We believe that life could only exist and evolve on the surface of the planet. It seems we were wrong about it.
Those were rope-ins, by the way. And this definitely, I know it's not going to go in the alien thing, but I loved the first Godzilla versus Kong because it got into.
I was cool. It was fine.
I
It was cool.
loved it. It's all about the Agartha and the inner earth, and it is so all of our unbeliever topics. And there's a guy with a podcast in the movie who's like, is basically like if we were like investigating the Agartha and all this, and he gets
He's
to go
like
on
the most
adventures.
obnoxious part of the movie, though. honestly.
There's a podcaster who goes on adventures and stuff in this. It's
I was
great.
like, is that what? I'm like, God damn it.
You know, and someone's saying that's not the official trailer. What do you mean? Is it, Rob?
What are we talking?
Who
Hold on.
cares?
It looks like it is so far, but like what are you watching it off?
I don't know what it is we'd be
on.
missing
Well,
out
look,
on
I
if it's
mean,
not the
look,
official
Screen
one.
Okay, yeah,
culture.
Screen culture is not the official one. Just do Godzilla versus Kong now. Hit search real quick, and whatever one. The
They
second
say
one there.
official.
The second
Like
one
that
there,
top one?
That one
This
that
is the
says Warner
official one.
Brothers.
Oh, that just says
Okay,
Warner
official
Brothers.
trailer.
One that Warner Brothers.
All right, all right. I'm always getting tricked, guys. I'm
I love,
sorry.
I love that someone called that out. That's so great.
All right,
Okay,
well, you caught it in time. Now, Iron Wolf.
Inconsequential.
Who
Iron
was it?
Wolf,
Was it
you'll get
Chris?
some kind
Oh, was
of
it Iron
voice
Wolf?
in
I love
something.
you, Iron Wolf.
Warner Bros.
Yeah.
All right, we got it.
My kind of guy. I like that. He was like, "Fuck."
All right.
All right, let's
real
hit
quick.
play. Yeah.
Let's go.
For most of human civilization,
Where did Russ go?
we believed that life could only
Pee-pee time.
exist on the surface of our planet.
Oh my god! I wish we could pause it.
What else were we wrong about?
Do you want me to go pause
Welcome to my
Yes,
world.
please.
it? Press pause it.
Won't you come on in?
Russ, you missed.
Sorry.
You missed a gloved hand emerging from the earth just now.
All right, let me bring it back. Sorry.
That's really. You don't have to go back too far.
Oh
but
well,
yeah.
okay. It's very
Back to the
short too.
beginning.
Hey, look,
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Only exists
In the beginning.
On the surface of our planet.
The death worm. Oh.
What else were we wrong about?
Was that fucking Bumblebee?
Welcome to my kitchen.
It was let it play. Let it play. We'll talk
Are
about
you
it.
serious? Wait, hold on.
Let it play. We'll talk about it afterward. I love Brett.
Okay, Robin, so this is real.
There's your inner Earth right there.
Love you,
This
Garth.
world has more secrets than we could possibly imagine.
Miracles I
Got his throne and everything.
Other monkey. Baby monkey.
Oh.
Look, I have a girlfriend now.
Whoa, what is that? Wait, what was King Kong?
Yeah, Russ, that's Godzilla.
No, I meant I got Godzuki. I don't know.
You're gonna call him
Godzuki is Godzilla's kid. All right, I forgot what.
He's coming too. If you think
Diddy
Godzuki
Kong,
ain't coming,
Diddy Kong. This is Diddy Kong.
that is Diddy Kong.
By UFO, so maybe
By
he sneaks in.
UFO.
Maybe I might
Yeah,
make it on the list. It's be an alien movie. All right.
What is that?
That's not Kong. Who could have done this?
Kong 2. That was a podcaster guy, right? With all the buttons.
Yeah.
On. He survived the first movie. Yes. Did you see the first one, Drea? Have you seen Kong vs. Godzilla?
No.
You got homework to do.
It's cool, man.
This,
Actually,
I
really
wouldn't put this on my list of homework. I'm not really not into it.
Fun though. It's Godzilla versus Kong. Surprisingly
I've never
fun.
really been into King Kong. Like Godzilla is like the part that would make me any bit interested would be Godzilla, but it's just
King Kong.
taking it pretty far from where I used to remember.
He's
about it.
very, he was alone on that island for a long time.
Oh no!
All right. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, well, now it looks like he's got some new friends. All right, this is a long fucking
He found a
show.
baby.
Kong can't stop this on his own. He won't be alone.
No, he's got a friend now, motherfucker. He's not alone.
Godzilla's his friend?
Yeah, dude. In the first movie, they gave Pound at the end. They were like, "Yeah."
Oh, that's right. They had to fight
See,
someone
it's
else.
that.
Right?
It's seeing fucking Godzilla. That's what gets me interested.
Look at this.
Godzilla
thing.
is cool. I
So
mean,
you
Godzilla
paused-
does.
Cool
You paused it right at a great moment. This is a new character called the Scar King, who is bigger bigger King Kong. I almost made the same mistake.
Oh shit!
It's hard.
Oh no!
He's bigger Kong, extra long. He's long Kong.
So this is all about the Long Kong. Is that what's been going on this whole time? God damn
Yeah.
it. All right, let's see Long Kong. Bring it on. Sing song ding dong.
Don't pause it again.
Don't. All right.
No, I said don't pause it again.
Let it rock. Let it rock. Charged up. All right, check this. Avengers assemble.
Welcome to my world.
What's with this kind of like music going with it? I don't understand.
All right.
Oh my
Good,
God,
good.
them
All
running
right.
I
together.
just don't understand
Go
the
back and
aesthetic
watch-
that they're trying to pull together. It's just weird.
Go back and watch them run.
No, did he have the
one
glove
time.
hand on? Is that
Yeah,
what that
he's
was?
got the Thanos glove. He's got the gauntlet, dude.
He's got the
That is
Infinity
what that
Gauntlet.
reminded me of. Like, holy hell, what is happening?
King Kong Gauntlet. I'll put it at the
King
very end
Gauntlet?
for you. Oh yeah, I must have. No, he said to go back to where they're running. I'm trying to find
No,
where
it's-
they're running.
Yeah, running.
All right, here, he wants to see him run. Very inspiring. Okay, so he's
Oh,
not
yeah, he's
Bumblebee.
got it.
He's got a robot arm. All
He's
right.
got his whole Mega Man outfit. He's just got one of the Mega Man outfit.
Yeah, that's what I look like when I run.
Yeah, you get the gauntlet too. The gauntlet arms.
Yeah. No,
This
like
guy is
Godzilla.
Scarf Squatch. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Godzilla vs Kong is super fun. I agree. I have a lot. I like the movie a lot. But hey, that ain't getting on here. But thanks for the heads up on that. That and the new Planet of the Apes.
That ain't gonna
If you
be
wanna
on
see-
here, but hey,
if you want to see a
look,
bunch of CG monkeys. And speaking of
I
which,
would
Planet
love
of
to
the
get
Apes.
super high.
We
to
got
watch
paid
that.
$10,000 to do that just now. Just
Oh
so
yeah,
you
I mean, I
know.
love these movies. I live for these movies. Oh my god,
And
more money,
Planet of the
please.
Apes, since we're talking about CG apes, Planet of the Apes, we're not including in the alien list. That franchise.
No, they're definitely not
that's
aliens.
all Earth-based stuff, and they try to put one of them in here. They put the one on this list. There's so many Planet of the Apes movies. Somehow on this big list of alien movies, the Tim Burton Planet of the Apes movies is somehow considered a movie involving extraterrestrials.
No,
I don't think so. So doesn't get on.
They're
the
of this terrestrial.
They're super
The
terrestrial.
Tim Burton Planet of the Apes films. So basically, they're saying the storyline where we go into space, get lost, come back, and then the apes have taken over the planet. That's an alien story somehow. Because we're the aliens.
Are we the
When come
aliens?
back-
Does it involve
Yeah.
space?
It's
I
way
guess,
too
I don't
technical.
know.
Way too technical.
Yeah,
So it's not
no,
getting on
if
here.
we were going to involve anything that was space and sci-fi, then Spaceballs would be on here. And
Now, I was going to say, now, George Lucas is not represented on this list. I have a couple choices that I'm going to throw out there because Spielberg,
aliens and stuff.
Spielberg is getting
Howard
on
the
here.
Duck.
Spaceballs is not
Yeah.
getting on this list also.
Good.
It's not getting on here. Also, so I've got two choices of George Lucas movies that he's involved with to be on this list. I'm going to throw out Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull or Howard the Duck.
Howard,
I would much rather go Howard the Duck. Yeah.
but it's Marvel thing, so which feels like almost like
He
in Star
directs,
Wars.
though.
Still George Lucas, though, right?
Well, it's still an alien. He didn't create.
I
Howard
thought
the
you were
Duck.
talking
He
about something
adapted it.
But isn't
no,
it?
yeah.
It's a bad movie, though. It sucks really bad. It's terrible.
There's only a couple of good takeaways from that movie. Yeah, like Satan's sluts.
Like Space Invaders is off the list if Howard the Duck gets in. Like I'll
I think
say
Howard
right now,
the Duck
Space
is the movie that I learned
about duck poop.
I learned about that what I liked as a man. As a little,
Oh no,
as a little
ew,
young man.
dude.
It was Howard the Duck. He gets lucky in that movie, yo. And I don't know if you remember, but
I remember enough.
I remember a lot about it. Yeah, I
It
remember
was
a lot. for sure.
horrifying, but yeah.
how a young impressionable boy, how that could have an effect.
You
on
learned
him.
about corkscrew penises and how rapey ducks are.
They
I don't
don't
know.
show They never show Howard's dick. He's not Howard the Dick.
That's
He's
good.
Yeah,
Howard
they're not going to show a corkscrewed fucking penis in a kids movie that George Lucas
It's
is
not.
not
It
doing
wasn't
that.
a kids movie, sir.
They
That
do
was not
show-
for kids.
I saw it.
Okay,
As a kid.
pull up.
Well, yeah, it's fucked up for
Okay,
whoever
now
showed
that we're
that to
here,
you.
since we're here, Russ, go on YouTube for me for a
Howard
second
Fox.
and type in Howard the Duck bedroom scene and let's see.
We're gonna
what-
get kicked off of
that's
YouTube.
that's a
for
dangerous
that.
search.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
gonna
gonna
go.
say.
I'm gonna go pee.
bedroom. No, come on, we're
Yeah,
doing this.
I'm gonna go pee because I don't. I want no part of this.
No. You have to
But
see
I do
this.
have to pee. No,
There it is.
I've
Howard,
watched
go
the
pee
movie.
and actually-
I already watched it.
It's 4
All right,
minutes.
she's
You
seen
gotta
it.
see
I will
You'll
put
love
it on.
Very fun.
We are not.
Okay,
Oh, all right.
Okay, fine. We'll watch
Okay.
it.
Here we go. I will put the thing on. How's everyone doing out there? What's got y'all scared tonight? Hope it's not Howard the
I
Duck.
said what you're about to put on.
I think everyone's opinion is going to change if I ask someone what's got you scared. They're not going to say this anymore. They're going to be talking about this.
Light up. Corrupted Mask just shows up. Perfect timing. He knows what
Yeah,
he's
we
doing.
knew you were on the way. We figured we'll roll out the fucking red Howard the Duck carpet for you, and because I want George Lucas on the list, but I don't know if this is worthy.
Wait a second. Maybe you're just the kind of bizarro influence.
This is a horny movie.
Get it. No more jobs here.
I think you'd be a great manager. I'm gonna suggest it to the girls.
I've given up trying to assimilate.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to get back to my own kind.
Right. This is going at number 2 or 3 maybe now.
A greater appreciation for the
Rob's reliving the best moment of his life.
Wait, I was about to say, Drea's not here to tell me not to pause. Okay, whoa.
If you're in the chat and you understand what I'm saying, holler at me with hit ones in the chat. I don't know.
Well, you're gonna fuck over Space Invaders. I will tell you that.
I feel like I am Howard the Duck sometimes. Like this is all right. I got the confidence. Here we go. Like look at this little guy. Look at him go.
Cute little duck butt sticking out there.
I love this
Can't
shit.
resist the
It's
tail,
so
yeah.
funny, man. I'm so pissed Drea left.
Yeah, well, I'm glad somebody's happy.
This is getting so inappropriate, but I forgot. That's Jennifer Jason Leigh. Is that?
Yeah,
No.
from Back to the Future.
The right man.
Maybe.
But that's not Jennifer Jason Leigh. That is whatever.
You
her
think I
name
might
is.
find happiness in the animal kingdom,
I always got
Becky?
those two confused. One of the
Like
single
they
white
say,
females,
pal.
right?
Love's strange. We could always give it a try.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
This was a kids movie too, by the way. And I remember we saw a shitload of movies in the theater. And I remember this came out in the summer and I really wanted to see it. We didn't see it the first week. We went the second week. It was already out of theaters like so quickly. Most movies, you know, like in the 80s, movies were in the fucking theater forever. Howard the Duck came and went so quickly. I was like, oh, I guess we just gotta wait for it.
It was like nobody wanted it when it came out. And then even now no one wants it, but it's still a cult thing. It's still pretty popular. You missed amazing stuff.
Oh, I didn't miss it. I've seen this movie before.
Oh,
I
Rob
know
is just
what
all like
happens in this
ramping
movie.
up. Yeah, Rob's getting all excited to get this.
I'm getting all.
I didn't know you were a furry.
He's just selling it to us. You know, oh, Jesus Christ, Rob.
Oh God, it's still going.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Came back for the best part, Dre.
I was like, play it real slow till Dre gets back. He's gonna.
I knew I
watch
should
it.
have gone for a drink refill instead of just peeing.
Yeah, I need to actually do that.
This
too.
is great.
Pretty tired.
I'll get you, Rose.
It's just that you're so incredibly soft and cuddly.
I'll go with you, Chris.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, wait,
Run!
the ladies running the powder
I'll be
room.
back.
Wait, hold on. No. You're not leaving me.
You're 3 feet taller than I
You
am.
can't leave me and Rob watching this together.
You boys
going,
have fun.
Man, that duck's gonna get lucky, right? Like, oh god damn it, they did. You motherfuckers. All right.
Ducks in
Now
the
it's
chat.
boys hour. Boys hour.
Ducks in
Here
the
we
chat.
go.
Ducks in the chat.
I just can't.
Ducks in the
resist
chat.
the
All
intense
right.
Animal magnetism.
Whoa! That means I think you know what's happening.
Where will it all
Is there any new information on rods? Yes, there is.
Let's just face it.
Howard the Duck got the show.
No,
got
it's
taken
not.
off.
Did? Wait, what happened?
Kicked off YouTube.
I've got a headache.
Huh?
And I
It got us kicked off YouTube, I guess.
Are you serious?
That's what it says. Yeah.
Oh god damn it. All right. Are you
How does
fucking
that?
around?
It's literally a 3-minute clip. They can't. That's
I'm not
pretty-
playing that. God damn it. Did we really get kicked from YouTube? Is that,
I think so. That's what it says. It says their guys were all saying, "Ha ha ha! No, Howard the Duck got the podcast taken down."
What the hell? Let's see. Are we back? They still say we got the live viewers. What are we? Are we back? Are we here? Did it really get you? A lot of times they'll do that and they're like, well, we'll put you back right when you stop playing it. All right, we got to lay off the trailers, I guess. I thought that wasn't a trailer. That was the thing.
I don't know why they still
you looked
do
up. All right, are we here? Are we there? I guess
I want to
did it
watch
end?
more of it. I don't care.
We're not watching it on YouTube. They don't want us to. We're gonna get in big trouble.
So I got to do Twitch. Twitch is so much better. They let us do so much
Okay,
more.
whatever. We're not at Twitch right now, though. We're doing this. So
Mm.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I see live numbers still though. Let me look at us
I don't
on.
think they probably can't hear us right now. That's why they're not answering.
Oh, okay. Let me see view on YouTube. Let me see what it says right now. And stream unavailable. Come on. We're not stream suspended for policy violations. Awesome.
It said that last time though, and I think we were able to just
yeah, well, once you stop playing it, it starts doing it. Let's see. I'm gonna go down here. Are we back? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just have to check in on it. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna refresh it.
just when it was getting good too. We were just starting to really have fun.
It'll probably I said, are we back? Someone said no, not on my stream. You on Twitch.
And you're not multi-streaming right now. It's just on YouTube.
No, it was just on YouTube. Let's see.
We should just always multi-stream in case this happens.
I'm trying to get the hours. We're so close to getting it.
Yeah, but you can always still do both. Like,
I'm gonna throw us up on Twitch right now. Watch. Here we go. What's up? I'll throw us up on Twitch. We are live on Twitch now, I guess.
I told you.
I
didn't
didn't
play that shit.
Rob said to play the fucking Avengers. I've been playing trailers.
I know. That's what I meant. I was talking to Rob. Like, I told you, Rob, this is a bad idea.
that's not what you didn't. This isn't why.
No.
This isn't
No?
why you didn't want to watch it.
What? Oh, what do you mean? Oh no, I just thought it was a bad idea altogether, and it was.
But that's not why.
I'm
It's
getting some kind of
disgusting.
crazy echo right now.
He's just a little duck.
What? So what is you're justifying what bestiality because he's just a little duck?
He doesn't do anything.
Oh, okay. We're back on YouTube. We're actually back on YouTube.
Oh,
all right. We're back on YouTube. That's what I was getting a little playback. Apologies here. Y'all come in. Yes, we are back on YouTube. All right. All right. Thank you, YouTube, for letting us back. I did start us running on Twitch as well. So you can jump over there. It's back on YouTube. That's why it was playing back in my ear. I'm actually, this is going to take a little break. I'm going to hit the, I'm going to like,
if something happens, if we play something again, because we're having fun here. If we play something again and they kick us off YouTube and for some reason we don't come back, we'll be on the Twitch.
Your Twitch is running right now.
Yeah, I think we should always
we're live on Twitch as well. But we're back on YouTube. Stay on YouTube for now if we're still here. But I need to duck out for a second. But please.
No pun intended.
You guys, yeah. The duck fucked us over. So guess what? Space Invaders is staying on the list. Howard the Duck is not on the list. And we'll get back to more stuff. I'll be right back in a minute. You guys hold it.
There's the name of this one show that my best friend put on for me at one point, and I asked her not to. And it had to do also with a duck befriending a human female, and they end up dating and having sex, and he ends up being like an abusive, like emotionally abusive piece of shit, and then turns to physically abusive. And it was kind of like Black Mirror kind of show, but not. And so if anybody knows what the fuck I'm talking about,
live action,
I can share in my trauma. What was that?
It's a live action thing?
Yeah.
Is it a newer type of thing?
It was, yeah, it's newer. It was like probably a couple years ago, maybe, or like it came out sometime during the pandemic. Yeah, where she's like,
it's
this girl. She's like single and she's studying for her MCATs, and then
show,
yeah. She goes to the park all the time, and then like meets a duck because the duck suddenly is talking to her, and it's like, oh, I don't know, it's fucked up, dude. And I was so pissed that my friend made me watch it. I mean, it was
weird clips from
funny,
that movie, that show, Drea. I think it's an Apple TV series or something, but
yes,
it's like all weird stuff. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, Rob's very intrigued because he likes the duck.
He likes the duck
dynamic.
I like to stay in touch and like up to date with
bet you do.
Duck related films.
With your duck relations.
Yeah, that show's on my list of stuff to watch. I've seen some weird little like snippets of it here and there, like some man who keeps his wife on a shelf or something. It just looks like what like you said, kind of like Black Mirror-ish type of thing. I just haven't
and there was a really good episode of it. Yeah, that and so I don't want to like cast aspersions on like the entire series because
we
did watch another episode of it. Yeah, it's just a bunch of different short stories, but the one where a girl solves her own murder, I thought that one was really, really, really good. So like it was a good show. It's just that shit freaks me. Look, I don't like bestiality. Okay, I don't think that's weird of me.
I didn't know that's what that was about.
Bestiality.
I never heard of it before. The thing you're talking about.
You're gonna die on that hill alone.
Because in Weaver's episode called "The Woman Who Was Fed by a Duck," particular duck gaslights, negs, and terrorizes Weaver's character, Elisa.
It's horrifying on so many levels.
Who's studying for her medical school admissions test, the MCAT. He echoes her self-doubts and attacks any perceived weaknesses. Working with an animal was a new territory for Weaver. Interesting.
Is it an actual like duck, or is it like Howard the Duck kind of?
No, it's a duck.
Like just
it is a live action animal duck.
It's not a humanized.
It's messed up. No, which I don't know which is more horrifying. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that, hey, that's not a person. And then also that person's being a complete and total dick and
You're
like
not
horrifying. Yeah, horrifyingly like manipulating and attacking somebody. And it's like, just if it was a human on human aspect, it would have still been like a horror show type of thing. It would have been very disturbing to watch. But on top of it, this lady's having sex with a goddamn duck.
I'm pretty sure in Howard the Duck, when he first gets to our Earth, there's a lot of people that treat him the way that you're acting right now.
Whoa, with not wanting to touch their penis? Good. Good. You shouldn't be doing that, Rob. Stop it. Stop touching ducks' penis.
Just saying, a lot of people, they saw him and they were like, "You're not a person." And he was like, "What do you mean I'm not a person? Look at me. I'm a duck person."
Yeah, and you're a duck person, exactly.
Yeah,
which means won't be having sex with any human persons. What a great time for us to come back.
Oh, hello, welcome back.
We don't know if they had sex. We don't know what happened.
And we're back. We're back.
Ew.
So I'm gonna get back to the list. We've been reinstated.
Leading up to it anyway. That we're really my memories. So
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you've been very generous with your life experiences now, and we appreciate that.
Now I need to go back and watch. I'll get caught up in this. I'm scratching Howard the Duck actually off the main in anywhere. But there's a couple other ones here that are kind of big ones, and I'll throw out two of them. War of the Worlds and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Those are both pretty killer alien related movies. Now, Hitchhiker's Guide, I think, does fall in. It's Earth-based. It's definitely an Earth-based film. Great book series and really great adaptation. If you're going to make, that's a hard book to make into a movie. And I love that original.
Yeah.
God, where do y'all fall in with that? Rob, are you familiar with Hitchhiker's Guide?
I am. I remember I watched it with my friends in college. It's been a while since I watched it. I remember it being very philosophical.
We're sitting back drinking beers. College.
It wasn't beer.
Drinking reefer and smoking beers.
This was like hallucinogenics time of my life.
That's a good movie for that too. You can
I would
do a
say
lot with
so.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember tripping out watching that movie with my friends and really philosophizing about what they're talking about in that movie and what it's really about, man. And yeah, there's a lot. That's what it's. I think that's what it's for. I think that's kind of.
It's actually funny. Like it's really also funny. I think we did. There's a lot. Like I know we've put in Coneheads. Men in the Black is kind of comedy.
Men in the Black.
And so we, of course, Space Invaders is down here. I don't know where we would put Hitchhiker's Guide, but also War of the Worlds. There's been two pretty damn great versions of War of the Worlds. I will actually put up, if we're gonna do War of the Worlds on here, I don't know, man. The Tom Cruise one is good, like for a remake. It's a cool movie, but the original, I don't know if there's any top in that. That might be the top like alien sci-fi movie of like the 60s and stuff. Like,
well, is that the list that we're making? Is that the list that we're making?
No, it's not.
Alien sci-fi movies of the 50s and 60s.
So which one's better?
Yes. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know about which one's better, but I would think that they should each not get their own spot because we've already compressed an entire franchise into just one spot. So they shouldn't each get their own spot for one. But I think it's pretty high up there. I would say that's like, let's push out Third Encounter, the third type of encounters, and push that to the Encounters of the Fourth Kind. And then we'll make War of the Worlds number 3 or number 2.
Well, number 2 right now is Fire in the Sky, sitting at number 2.
So I would put that one up to number 1 then.
Have you seen Close Encounters? Do you know what we're talking about here?
Yeah, I do, and I have. Do you remember? Okay, you remember what I said in the beginning was I do need to rewatch it because the little bit that I have seen is like if I were to watch it again right now, it would be like watching it for the first time. But I've also seen those other movies.
The end of Close Encounters, though, is like.
Well, is that number 1 for you?
No, it's actually number 3 on our list.
All right, so then we'll keep it as number 3, and we'll put.
Well, number 4 is open. Number 4 is open.
But I like the argument that this could push that. It's close between these two in some ways, but I don't know. I feel like Close Encounters is like iconic in a way that like which War of the Worlds are we talking about again?
That's a thing.
Both.
It could be. I think they both have the same title.
I would say the original then.
Which one is that? The Tom Cruise one or not?
No. The Tom Cruise one is a remake that came.
The original
later.
being the one that made people kill themselves because they heard the broadcast on the radio and thought that it was real life, and so they're like, "Holy shit, I ain't gonna be taken by a."
That wasn't a movie. That was just a
radio. That was the radio. Yeah. That was the Orson Welles radio,
which makes it even more iconic, though. If I'm going to put that argument out,
true, and they do.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. I totally get that.
It's iconic as far as like
I don't know what to
alien.
think of. Like I think of the Tom Cruise one. You know, just because that's maybe the only one I've seen possibly.
And that one was really fucking good too, honestly.
I remember the sound being really scary, though, like those sound and like that's one of the first movies where they really graphically showed you like aliens processing humans.
Yeah.
You know, like processing us like meat. And like they visually showed it in a way that you're like, oh, that looks like it fucking suck.
I'm scared of aliens now.
What's up, dude? Strays and Chris. Whooping Hooper has made it in the chat. Hello. And I want to address someone before I lose it in here. Someone put this out there. Have you guys seen Critters? Oh, yeah, we've seen Critters.
No, I haven't. Wait,
I have definitely seen Critters. I fucking love Critters. Critters we'll bring up in a little bit. But right now, War of the Worlds.
Aliens, then?
Critters are the little guys with the little teeth. Oh, no,
I know what critters are, but are gremlins aliens?
That's a good question. Really?
No, they're Mogwai with water.
Are they Earth? Are they like
it's all Earth
based?
Like based, yes.
Well, then again, okay, then I'm gonna go into some weird other, branching off point where it comes to like fungi and viruses. Like they're not from Earth. I don't think that they are. I think that viruses come from fucking outer space, and mushrooms are not natural from this planet either. So anything that involves them, I'm gonna call that an alien movie too.
Well, so like Easy Rider is going to be on here because they eat mushrooms or some shit. Like, no, we can't. No.
No.
War of the
those are different.
Worlds.
This
War of
is
the Worlds. Because we
And
will
only
forget it.
invasive things.
We won't go
If
back to
anybody's
War of the
curious.
Worlds because there's too many to discuss. But War of the Worlds, number 4. I'm putting War of the Worlds.
Okay.
And we mean the original when we say that. That is going in there. War of the Worlds, definitely one of the big ones. Critters, if you guys are now, I loved Critters. Critters is a story about those little alien guys with they're little monster guys with the sharp teeth.
The little patitas.
And they roll around, and then 2 aliens come from outer space that have like blob faces, and they choose their face. And these 2 aliens come down to hunt the critters and fuck them up. So it's a lot of alien nonsense going on. The critters are aliens. The guys hunting them are aliens. But if you guys aren't familiar, it hasn't hung around long enough to, I think, make the list.
Yeah, what year? What year did that come
like
out?
85, 86 or something.
Yeah, I never
Critters
seen
came
it
out in
at all.
'86. Critters. This is the thing. This is something that's been I've heard this talked about before. But a lot of people say Critters was a ripoff of Gremlins. Like it was capitalized off of the success of Gremlins. But the guy who made Critters says that that's not true. That he thought of Critters long before Gremlins ever came out.
Yeah, that's what that happens with a lot of movies, right? Like similar movies come out at the same time, and like maybe somebody poached the other script and like, well, then I'm gonna write it faster than they can write it so that I can say I can do mine first.
Because all those came out after it was Gremlins, Ghoulies, Critters. Like it was a phase of little monster guys. It was definitely a theme.
Little Monsters. That was such a good movie.
Oh yeah,
that's not going anywhere near this list
I know.
either.
I didn't say
Howie
it
Mandel
was.
is not good. That is not going on here.
This is interesting, though. It does say that, according to the novelization Gremlins, the movie, the Mogwai are a species of alien genetic engineering gone wrong. The alien scientist Morg Turman created the Mogwai on the planet Enz to be the perfect pet. However, only a few of the Mogwai turned out to be the perfect pet, like Gizmo, while others turned out to be like Spike.
So Gremlins gets on the list then.
No, Gremlins is not. That's fanfic. That's fanfic.
No, that's from the actual novelization. From the actual novelization of Gremlins the movie. So if you
I would go with Gremlins too.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'd agree with Chris there, but yeah.
I like
Whatever.
Gremlins too.
Whatever.
Gremlins 2 is because they did like the goofy Gremlins.
I love them.
They did like the remember the bat signal at the so many stupid.
You got the
things.
Trump. You got the Trump Gremlin. You got the shocking Gremlin. You had you had the lady hot Greta Gremlin again. All hot. Yeah, you had all the.
Dude.
That was
She
great because there was a whole,
dude.
Christopher Lee's in the Gremlins 2. That's a good. So how about we don't put Critters? We put Gremlins 2 as on it. Is Gremlins 2 making this? All right, coming in at number 18.
Why not?
Coming in at 18 for now. Gremlins 2 : the new batch, because it is called the new batch. So batch is on here. All right, Gremlins 2 has made the list for now. Don't ask. That's how this list works.
I like Squeeze Critters and like all the other derivatives of the Gremlins sort of into that.
They represent the little monsters, the critters, the ghoulies, the gremlins. They're all in the mogwais. They all get to, so any other little monster thing, not little monsters, but little actual monsters.
Not the ghoulies though, because those fuckers were earthbound.
They're toilet bound. Those are toilet monsters. They come in the toilet and they bite you in your butt, and no one likes the ghoulies. They suck. They're the worst. We don't want the ghoulies on this list. All right, I'll throw out a couple of weird choices that you might not think. I know I brought up Indiana Jones earlier, but we've got well, actually now we're mad at George. We're mad at George Lucas for Howard the Duck. So you are not getting on here, Indiana Jones either. The Iron Giant is an alien movie. Does the Iron Giant count in this thing?
Is that an alien? He's a robot.
But that's kind of the thing, because they'll think about Iron Man. Like Iron Man also separate from that, but he did come from another planet. Iron Man did, and came to Earth, and the people didn't like him. But I think it was like this, didn't he? Isn't that what the song literally says? Huh?
The Iron Man, the Black Sabbath song you're talking about?
Yes, that's what I'm talking.
It's not a movie though. That's not the Iron Man movie. Is a guy from here.
Yeah. So I was wondering if the theology came similar to Iron Giant, if they came from outer space to come to the community, because I've never seen.
Well,
Iron
I can
Giant.
answer this for you right now with this quick Quora search that I just did. It
Nice.
says, "What is the meaning of Black Sabbath song Iron Man? Iron Man is a song about rejection, revenge, and self-fulfilling prophecy. It has nothing to do with the Marvel comic hero of the same name.
And Whooping
Ozzy
Cooper says the Iron
thank
Giant
you.
is from outer space for sure. That is part of the lore. We'll think about Iron Giant, but I know Rob. I might throw to you this. You're kind of the expert in this department. There are so many aliens in comic book lore in movies. Think about Superman's an alien. Every Avengers movie has fucking aliens and shit in it. Guardians of the Galaxy. Only one superhero movie. There's not a lot of spots left either for right now. I'll allow one superhero movie on here, but what is it? What would be a good alien? Superman? Is Superman like the kind of penultimate or the ultimate of all alien superhero movies?
It's so funny. I'm such a Marvel head that I'm immediately thinking I'm like Venom, but the movie kind of wasn't that good.
Venom
but
counts.
like Venom is an alien, and then I'm
More
like,
aliens than Superman.
and then I got into it in my mind, and I was like, well, technically Thanos is an alien, so that movie is an alien invasion movie.
Yes.
If you really think about it. But that's fantasy. We're into fantasy land.
Too much, right?
With this Marvel, with bringing Marvel into the argument. But you just said the perfect thing, because it's the most original, I think, alien story out of all of them, is to have the alien be the good guy. Because besides E.T., you got E.T. and Superman. How many other times is the alien like a good guy when he shows up?
E.T.'s
Not a lot. Mac and Me comes to mind as well. I think
Get rid of him.
No, Mac
and Me is
totally
not
a villain.
He's a derivative
Such a
of
villain.
E.T. He's right.
Well, he was made by McDonald's. Like, he's the only
Such a
movie.
villain.
They credit all the movie studios in this list as the only movie that is credited as the studio being McDonald's. So,
amazing.
Mac and Me is not going to get anywhere near this list. I'm sorry. Someone brought up a good suggestion here. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's another good one. But
another good one.
I don't know. What do people think about superhero movies? Like, do any superhero movies actually ring true as alien? Because there's so many of our alien. I'm sure even Batman has fucking aliens he's had to fight. No,
I mean,
Batman's been
Guardians of the
completely
Galaxy-
terrestrial.
Guardians of the Galaxy is kind of like the whole theme is that the main character is abducted and then gets taken to space.
That is true.
And, it's just all different types of aliens in the movie. So it's kind of
I think it counts myself.
alien movie. That would be like in that realm. It's hard to say. They've never really done like, a realistic like American style UFO thing within comic books. But like, I think the closest thing is, like you said, Superman, the idea of a spaceship crash landing with a baby in it, and then the baby just looking like a human somehow.
But definitely lacks that alien invasion, us versus them kind of quality. He's a champion of the human race.
It's like once
of America. That's not good.
Right. Correct.
He's America's hero. No one else gets to use Superman. He's
Superman will not help Russia.
This will be surprising because I'm like the biggest comic book fan ever, but I don't think any comic book should really be on this list.
I agree.
And
I will.
fair.
If Superman is the only one that deserves to be on the list, and I will bring it up. Hold on, Drea. Batman was definitely in Justice League, and all kind of aliens came down and tried to fucking fight everybody. So Batman is involved with aliens.
That's not Batman, though.
Yeah, exactly. But I like this suggestion, and it was coming up next for me. The Rocky Horror Picture Show 100% belongs on this list, I think.
Really?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the whole plot at the end is an alien UFO plot. It's fun. It's Halloween related.
Why do I not? Okay, but Halloween notwithstanding, that has nothing to do with our list here.
We don't have any musicals on the list. So okay, I'll give you all a choice. I'll give you a choice.
To the list
I'll give you all a choice. One musical belongs on the list: Rocky Horror Picture Show or Little Shop of Horrors, because those are both.
Little Shop of Horrors more so, I would think.
This is crazy because you just said we don't have any musicals on the list. Look what I have.
He's like, did we not see Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh my
God! Grab a top hat and cane.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my. What is that? There's too much glare, Robert.
The Close Encounters.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Album.
The John Williams fucking vinyl. I do love John.
That is a very cool vinyl. But
and
that
is
yeah,
fantastic. But that doesn't mean it's a musical. I don't think he knows what a musical is.
Star Wars is a musical. John Williams did the music.
Yeah, right. Rob, how do you
define
define a musical?
Well, listen, if you watch
has music
in the movie, there is a musical sequence that's like probably 20 minutes long at the end of Close Encounters.
But it has to be a song and dance number for it to be considered a musical.
Okay, I'll sing it for you. Do 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 do.
No, and dance too. Dance as well.
Well, then Flash Gordon's a musical because the vinyl for that.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about. Come on.
Yeah,
You're right. That is a musical.
After it does, wait, I wish I would have had this ready. I do 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 do.
Yeah.
Well, then The Matrix was a musical as well, and it was one of my favorites, so it belongs.
Well,
on
this
the
is the I could see this Matrix fight here.
More secrets of the Manhattan Project.
Well, one of these musicals has to make it.
Hold on,
What do you have? Rocky Horror or Little Shop of Horrors, man?
I love both of those, but I would think like just kind of how the comic books don't make it, the musicals shouldn't either.
I'm with Chris there. Like what?
Like as much as my heart would
going
love
to
to have
barely
both of those
include
on
Men
it.
in Black and not like how's Men in Black going to be number 17? And Rocky
Yeah,
Horror
Vincent
makes it onto the
D'Onofrio
list.
deserves better than that.
Agreed.
All right, that did make it. Iron Giant did make it.
Trump's still having his musical number over there. Unbelievers, the musical starring
you've seen the
Rob.
movie, you get it.
I would
This
be
show
so
is a
stoked
musical
for
now
that.
at this point.
You've seen it, you'll get it. If you've seen the movie, you get it.
All right, and
I
Johnny
mean-
Domain, he does bring up the one. Yes, with the naked lady, Life Force. That's a great movie too, but I don't think that can make the list.
I've got a big one though.
Honorable mention. It's not a big one for some reason on this list. Both It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2 are listed as extraterrestrial movies. I don't.
Oh
agree
yeah,
with
he's
that.
an alien.
Yeah,
He is
yeah.
an alien. He's
Yeah, he's an
he's a
alien.
fucking alien. I forgot about that.
But it's not, I don't know, it doesn't fall into that same idea, that same feel of like,
It seems
oh,
like almost
no,
like trivia,
here's
right?
This, well, it's
Stephen
horror.
King.
Yeah, Stephen King's all over the place when it comes to that kind of shit too. I'll give him that. But I mean, okay, can I just go for the one that popped into my head that I'm
Yes.
surprised none of us have thought of yet? Nope.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, I wanted to ask a few times if y'all have seen that. I would definitely put that on there because when he
Yep.
was talking about processing the
Good answer,
humans and
Bob.
things, when he's talking about processing humans and stuff, that was the first thing that popped to my head. Is like how much I loved that part when they would get sucked into the
And it was
Yes.
such a fucking, it started off as like a UFO, literally is unidentified. What
Oh,
the
yeah?
fuck is that? And is
Mhm.
definitely an alien presence and is attacking humans. Like it's got the exact same kind of vibes as World of the World, just not
I
on the
didn't
same
think of that.
scale.
I never thought of that, but yeah, that was like it invoked that same feeling that I got when I saw War of the Worlds when I saw those scenes in Nope. I never
Yeah.
thought that's
Nope
good.
is so well done, and it's very modern. It's
so
a
good.
very good take. Very good movie. I'm putting Nope. Oh man. Number 14. I'm putting right under the Blob 1988. We've got
Blob
Nope. Maybe
1988.
this gets
I'm going to put
arranged
the
at some
Blob
point. We'll see.
1988 in space number 88.
Nope belongs on this list. Believe me. And if we keep going, we'll find ways to boot some of these movies off. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm
So,
sure.
all right. I'm not counting It. What about Independence Day? Is that too big of a
Yes.
franchise? All right,
That's
all right.
like that's
Of
a
course
great.
it
That's
could
like
be
I mean
on
that's
there.
classic.
Welcome
That's
to
like
Earth.
number-
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't believe that I didn't think of that.
Right,
Like I want to slap myself in the
that's what I'm
face.
saying. Things are going to boot it off. You can either
Right
pick
next
an
to
open.
Men in Black. Like where was Men in Black?
Men in Black is number 17 on our list.
Which it should not be.
That's 16 then.
Oh, fuck off, bro. 16.
So it's slightly better. It's 16 is open. I will put in Independence Day. Independence Day, the remake,
Trey,
right?
Trey,
The more
Do you,
modern
wait,
one.
do you want to veto that? Trey?
I'm in physical pain right now that
Wait,
these are not in the top
Is
10.
there anything in
both of them.
15 yet?
Nope.
Okay. So
No,
I
I'm
think
saying
Nope
nope.
is number
Nope.
15.
Nope is number
I'm kidding.
15.
Nope is 14. Nope is 14.
I think
You
that
let
Men
me
in
walk
Black
into that
should
one.
get-
Thank you.
I'm gonna go with Drea here. I think Men in Black should get elevated to 15.
All
And
right,
then
17 is now open. Men in Black is number
Independence Day would
15.
be right behind it at 16.
No,
Sitting-
I think it should change with Signs should be 15 and Men in Black should go to 12. Isn't that
Ooh,
what we
12.
put
Yeah,
in?
Signs is 12. All right.
Yeah, because those two like Signs can't.
Veto it,
trump
veto. I like it.
that,
I like
so-
it.
All right, I will. You're right. All right,
love
Men
this
in
is
Black
hurting
is
me.
now moved up to the number 12 spot, coming in hot at number 12 this week. Signs all the way down to number 15. Probably going to get voted off by the end of this. Good job. All right, and people have
job,
brought up Killer
everybody.
Clowns from Outer Space. We don't have a lot of spaces left in this, but I'm going to say
I watched it recently. It doesn't really hold up that. It's like
no.
the clowns look great. The clowns are really scary looking, but the movie's not that good.
And now I got to
But
say,
they're not
it's
aliens.
getting
They are,
annoying.
they are.
It's kind of
They don't look
annoying
like
the
aliens.
level of marketing it's gotten. If you've been to a Spirit Halloween recently, it's all Killer Clowns from Outer Space stuff. Like it's really marketed really hard.
They're not
but-
trying to make fun of the staff and employees. They're trying to make any money that they can at this
Dude,
point. That's not
It's
nice.
all Killer Clowns from Outer Space and Skelebaner. I told you about Skelebaner, right?
Yes.
You did. Yeah,
like,
you just wanted the skeleton costume without the
a
dick.
boner, without a big bone.
You're like,
dick.
listen, ma'am, I come with one already equipped. I don't need the extra thing on top of it.
Whoopin'
That's what I'm saying. Like, I need
You
to
did
draw
mention
the
thing.
attention.
I just want to remind.
I've got that department covered. Thank you.
I'm good. I don't need a bone dick.
The Thing is number 7 right now. Whooping Hooper. Just letting you know. Thing has made the
7.
list. So just wanted to give you a little update on that.
Did we get Invasion of the Body Snatchers on
Invasion
there?
of the Body
No,
Snatchers
it's
bring
not
up, but
even
it's
on here yet. Good one.
it's not on here yet. But I don't know.
There's so many movies, like, to me,
What do you mean you don't
that
know?
whole concept in every movie that's kind of copied that concept. I love all
The
of
Faculty
that,
kind of being one of
Yeah,
them.
that's
Almost.
classic. That's classic. Yeah, y'all are fucking with my head tonight.
I mean, it's on the same page as It and the Iron Giant and Independence Day, and Independence Day has made it. Well, Killer Clowns, you're not making it, and none of those. Last Starfighter, no, that's not gonna make it. Little Shop of Horrors, we decided none of that. Mac and
I
Me,
love that movie.
you're not making it.
it. I love
Now-
Little Shop. Do you guys like Little Shop of Horrors?
Yeah,
Well, we
I
just
do.
Sing
I
us a
do.
song.
Well,
from
we
it,
just decided musicals don't count. That and Rocky Horror, or neither of them. Are
Yeah, I thought
making
he was
the
gonna
list.
sing the same song you were singing earlier from.
Oh, I'll throw one that I'll immediately throw down.
That was my favorite song on that show.
Meatballs 2. What do you think of Meatballs 2, where Meathead the alien comes down and helps the Meatballs gang?
I don't know that one.
I don't know
All
that one
right,
either.
it's
I
not
do. I briefly remember it. Seeing
Not a meatball in my
clips of that
race.
back in the day, and like I remember that movie from pre like digital era because I saw it on TV and then I never knew what it was called and I wanted to watch it so bad. And there's so many movies like it
It's a
that
bad
I would
movie.
always think I was watching it, and then the aliens would never show up, and I'd be really sad.
Meathead is somehow shittier than Mac and Me as far as like movie aliens go.
so bad.
Wow.
He can't make it either. Now, for some reason on this list, Monty Python's The Life of Brian is what would be the alien? That's been a long time. Chris,
Well,
you
Oh
probably
no!
know
If you're gonna throw that in, then we have to throw Kung Pao because at the end the evil council is all aliens, like who speak French.
I'm trying to remember what would be the alien in that.
in Life of Brian.
don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. It somehow
remember Life
makes
of Brian.
the
I
list.
don't remember
on here.
aliens.
I mean, maybe just because it's called extraterrestrials and maybe Jesus is considered not of this earth. It might be a thing.
He's the only one who is
No,
of this
there's a
earth. His
scene.
dad
There's a
isn't.
scene in it where it says "random aliens save Brian."
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
Oh, okay.
But
I'm
there's like
looking
these
at
two
it
like
now.
I don't remember that.
one-eyed
I watched it in high
aliens.
school.
people are bringing
Yeah.
up Bad Taste as well. I'm a big fan of Peter Jackson's Bad Taste.
Oh,
It's a
I
great-
thought they were just insulting us. Okay,
No,
cool.
no. That's
I'm joking.
a great movie, but a little more obscure. I don't think it can make the top. I love it. Believe me, I love Bad Taste, but I don't think anybody else besides me. I don't think any of y'all have seen Bad Taste or know about. Well, please, someone help me right now. What's that older Peter Jackson movie where there's like zombies and the guy kills everybody with a lawnmower? I know someone in the chat. If you know Bad Taste, you know this movie. It was bothering us later, and I didn't have time to look it up.
It sounds very fucking familiar.
Of course, New
super
Zealand
familiar.
film. It was one of his early films.
Yeah.
I know the name. It's just on the tip of my tongue. It's got a great action rat. Dead Alive. Thank you, everyone coming in. Dead Alive. Dead Alive.
Okay,
Thank
yeah.
you. Dead Alive. Dead
That'll
Alive.
tell
If
us that
Dead
was
Alive had aliens in it, would be honest, but it does not. So I've got a couple other ones I'll throw
What
out
about
there.
Lamageddon? Lamageddon is aliens, technically.
Lamageddon's not getting anywhere near this.
Llama, get out of here!
Llama, get
Llama-
your ass
Llama,
in the
get the
car,
fuck.
or else we're.
So there's a
wish.
couple ones I thought were interesting. Muppets from Space. I don't think deserves to be on this list.
Space doesn't
Aw,
automatically
that's
mean
horrible.
alien.
That's where we
so
find
cute,
out
though, that she
Gonzo
did
is
that.
actually an alien. So all the Muppets lore.
No, that's when Gonzo finds out that Gonzo's an alien.
Yes,
we
he
all
does.
already
I don't
knew
like that though.
Yeah.
That's not my. I don't practice that in my head canon that he's an alien. I don't really like that.
Yeah, well,
It's
you
canon
also
now,
enjoy
though.
the Howard the Duck sex scene, so and you can say that they didn't have sex. You can say that all you want, but you know you wanted it to happen, so that's that's on you.
Listen, you got to watch the film, and then you
I have. It was horrible. I wish I could
Watch
unwatch it.
watch it like now.
Okay.
And see
Yeah,
that.
get off the
All
stream.
right, I'll talk to you
because
guys
I'm gonna
later.
play more
Yeah.
Howard the Duck,
Yeah,
and
see
we're
you
gonna
guys
get
later.
kicked
I've
off
got to go
anyway.
watch Howard the Duck.
Yeah, we have a big list. We'll have to watch all the top 20. So I'll throw out some more. Muppets in Space. That's a no go for me. What about My Stepmother is an Alien? Anyone remember that movie?
I remember the title. I hadn't watched it, so I couldn't say.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't belong on the list. My Favorite Martian was somehow made into a movie in 1999, which
Did we even talk about Mars Attacks?
No,
Now that-
we came up earlier, and I was actually going to ask that too. Like that has to make it on.
That is like number
I
one for
agree.
me.
Yeah, it's up there.
It might
That's
even
definitely
go. I
Somewhere
mean,
in the top.
I'm okay. So we only have really 2 spots open, which would be number 1 and number 11 right now. So I'm gonna
Mars
put
Attacks should be number 1.
You want to? I'll put Mars Attacks up at number 1.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
For now, hanging in at number 1 is
It's the
Mars
I'm not going to argue
Attacks.
with that because
It's good, but I don't know if it's number
That's
one.
that's actually where I wanted
Well,
to go
then
when
you
Killer
suggest
Clowns were
number
brought
one,
up.
but I don't want to hear your suggestion because you're going to say Howard the Duck.
No.
Killer Clowns is marketed big time at Spirit Halloween as all kind of Halloween, but Mars Attacks is also kind of making its way in. Spirit Halloween had a great animatronic of the Martian.
I wanted
Looking
that
to
thing.
Joshua P. Warren bought one.
Here.
We played the video, Joshua P. Warren's, and yes, Mars Attacks is sitting right now at number 1 on this as far as top alien movies go. Now I'm gonna throw out a couple more. This is more in the comedy section. Paul is also
That one's good. That one was really good.
It's cute.
It's cute, but I don't think you learn. And also,
it just had a little bit too much of the Seth Rogen type fucking.
Well, it wasn't. It was that the Shaun of the Dead guys weren't Shaun of the Dead-y enough. They weren't like.
Oh no, I didn't even care about it. It's just the fact that the sense of humor was a little bit too like modern or too much like in its little time capsule for it to be something as iconic as all the other ones that we've mentioned that are in the top 10 thus far.
I just think if Simon Pegg was funnier in that movie, like
he needs to play the straight man though. He's got to play the straight man.
It wasn't his role. It wasn't his purpose in that movie to be funny, but he is such a funny guy. And I know that, like, I just felt like they could have done more with him in that movie. It felt,
for sure.
Like someone had this idea of like, imagine an alien that sounds like Seth Rogen.
Totally. He's like from the desert, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not getting anywhere near this list.
What if he smokes weed? Oh my god!
Like Johnny.
Yeah, it was a little bit too shticky. Yeah.
Johnny Dominguez brings out, what about the stuff? Was it Alien in Origin? I don't know if you guys know the stuff. I know the stuff. The stuff is like the Blob, but it's like white stuff. It's like it's like the making
like the
white
Oreo
everywhere.
Stuff, which is all
we already have the Blob.
The double stuff that came out of the Oreos.
We can't have the stuff and the Blob on the same list. The stuff was very derivative.
Blob, by the way.
I do have a soft spot for the stuff, the white stuff. I love the white stuff.
I bet.
We know you do.
Great stuff.
Christina's like, yeah, I know.
I can't get him off the
I'm going to throw out a couple names of other things that definitely won't make this list, such as Pee-wee's Big Holiday, that Pee-wee Herman movie made a few years ago. I guess there's an alien in there. I haven't seen it enough to remember. Not getting on here at all. Plan 9 from Outer Space. Kind of considered the worst movie of all time. Plan 9 from Outer Space.
It's going to make the top 20.
I can easily rattle off 5 to 10 movies that will be worse than that, and I haven't even seen that movie.
Plan 9. Well, I mean, if you ever seen Ed Wood, it was basically Ed Wood's kind of magnum opus of shittiness. Plan 9 from Outer Space with Bela Lugosi right before he died, then after he died, where he was replaced. Plan 9, you're known as the worst movie ever. You're not making this list. Planet of the Apes, we already talked about that. Predator actually made the list. Predator, where did Predator come in? Predator came in at number 10, thanks to Josh. There is a movie.
Really
I don't know if
good.
it's a TV movie.
It's a good watch.
Is it a good movie?
It's really fun.
There's a movie called Project Alf. I guess Alf had a movie. I've never seen it, so I don't
Alf
think
is
you
an
can
alien. Alf is an alien.
And Alf, I don't know how.
But he's a singular alien. Oh
Did
shit!
We Ross is gone.
I think that he got so mad that we didn't like his list that
he's like, and there's a thing called Alf. See you guys later. I'm
Bye.
Done.
But no, it does bring up the question of like, if there's a TV version of aliens, so like say Third Rock from the Sun, if they made a movie, that would easily be in the top 10 for me.
You know what's crazy? There is a, Aliens, like we were talking about the series, there's an Aliens TV show coming out soon.
No shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of alien TV shows, this goes back to movies. What about Alien Nation? Do you guys remember Alien Nation? It was a movie
that anything like Animorphs? Because
Alien Nation were those aliens with the bald heads and the spots, and they like drank milk, got them drunk. I remember that being one of the big pulls of the show. Look, retro Josh, I know. Plan 9, baby. I know you'd want it on this list. It's when we do the worst alien movies, man. Oh, because we can do that.
There we go.
These are the best alien movies.
Yeah. That's a good idea. We should
Alien
do a
Nation is very good.
And have it be half the length of this one because holy crap.
Oh, look, check this out. Hold on. Look at this long ass chat here. Sorry for buying. I want to offer promotion of your channels. Yes, we want to buy viewers and live streamers. Yes, please.
Oh, it's like they know us.
Oh, just hook us up. Someone go do it for us. Just go buy us all the views, and we don't know what's going on. We don't know something. No, thank you. Alien Nation. Yeah, people saying Alien Nation used to freak me out. Do you guys even remember Alien Nation?
I remember the alien's face. I just remember he's like a fish face alien guy.
No, he looked like a human, and it was just a big spotted head. And they came to Earth, and they were. They were like They were almost like it was like a take on racism because there was like a lot of like alienism going against them when in the
Oh,
TV
right, I
show.
see.
For
So it's
sure.
like V. It was like a V, like
It
a
was like V, but they
political-
weren't monsters under there. They were just
interesting.
They just got drunk on milk, which was kind of cool. And
Yeah,
it was a
I
cop
wish-
show.
I wish
Yeah,
I
you're
could do
right.
that.
It was a buddy cop show. One of the aliens was a cop, and he was a buddy with another cop. That's what it was, a buddy cop movie. It's not making the list though. But one that I think maybe should, man. There's only a couple spots left, but Repo Man is a fucking good movie. And that car does get abducted by aliens at the very end. The trunk with
No,
That's
no.
not an
I
alien
mean, I
movie,
think
though.
people are thinking of just like what was any movie that ever had an alien in it. That doesn't count as an
That's
alien.
not an alien movie. If okay, you want an alien movie? Fucking Enemy Mine. Remember Enemy Mine? Come on.
No.
Okay.
I know. I
Dennis
haven't looked that up.
Quaid, Lou Gossett Jr., and I will say this was probably one of, if you want to talk about Alien Nation, fuck Alien Nation. Enemy Mine
Enemy
is
Mine.
a better version of that story where a human and an alien must coexist on a planet where giant turtle shells are falling from space, falling on them. And
Holy
then a
fuck.
man gets pregnant in the movie and has an alien baby named Zombies. It's a great movie. Absolutely great movie. Coming in at number 11.
Wow.
No, I might have to hold off. I get so excited. Rob,
I
I mean, just
love
looking at the fucking pictures, I'm like, yeah, wow, I'll vote for that. Like, I've
It's
never
pretty
read
cool.
it.
Lou
It's
Gossett
good.
Jr. is the alien. That's a fucking great
Wow.
movie. Really, really, really good. Well done. Super
Jesus
80s
Christ.
movie. I'm putting in number 11, Enemy Mine.
Horrified
And
by the visuals, but also intrigued.
I
now
have
we're
one
at the
more. I have one
we are
more
at
that
the
I
point
can
right now.
nominate.
That's
That like I don't even know if you guys would want this on the list, but maybe Flight of the Navigator.
Flight of the Navigator. That's the one where the kids are in the tilt-a-whirl that becomes a spaceship.
I'm trying to remember which movie that is.
No. So Flight of the Navigator is
The
like
video game one.
No. Flight of the Navigator. I love it. You're like just naming random 80s movies
It's the one with
basically.
Mickey
Alien
Mouse, right?
movies.
You're like,
These are all
"Ah,
going to come up.
No,
I haven't
it's
seen
so
it when
this
I was
is
younger, but I remember there being like the robot alien that had
It's
like
cool
a
co-
long neck
this
or
is-
whatever.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so-
Reading
it's-
the description, it sounds.
it's so
pretty
prime. This is like prime for a fucking Disney reboot because it's a Disney movie from the 70s, from 78. And it says that it's the story of a 12-year-old boy named David who lives with his family in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. When he awakens from being accidentally knocked out in the forest near his home, he finds that 8 years have passed. His family is overjoyed to have him back, but just as perplexed as he is by the fact that he hasn't aged. But he is just as perplexed by the fact that he hasn't aged. When a NASA scientist discovers a UFO nearby, David gets the chance to unravel the mystery and recover the life he lost. So he finds out basically that these 8 years that he had missing, he was in the spaceship fucking navigating around space. And then the spaceship comes
Not
back.
a
to
navigator.
him. The spaceship shows back up and he gets to go. So like the whole movie is this random like 12-year-old kid getting to pilot the spaceship that's like semi-organic technology that like syncs up with him. And then when he goes in it, he's got this room that's a museum of all these little pets from around the fucking galaxy. And he plays with them all. They're all like little
Like a menagerie of
little
aliens.
menagerie of all these
kinda
little
cute.
aliens. It was like, I don't know. It's
I'm
weird.
realizing I don't remember anything about Flight of the Navigator. I got it confused with so many movies. What's the movie where the aliens are learn from TV and they take the kids in the tilt-a-whirl that they make into a spaceship? What is that called?
I think that was your own childhood, Russ.
No, they made us watch that in school. I watched that movie so many times.
Exactly. That's
I think
what
our
I'm
school
saying.
owned the VHS tape, and it was like the
I
only
think your
movie they
school was
had.
run by aliens.
So many
man.
times. If someone in the
Um,
chat can help me, what's the movie where the aliens learn
Explorers?
from TV? What's that?
Explorers? The Explorers?
Yes, it's called Explorer.
Oh, thank God something clicked for him
you.
because I was like, no, I think
is
a friend had
Tremors
been
an alien
abducted.
film? No, but go
Nope.
listen to our recent episode, Giant Worms, that is out now. That is a Mongolian death worm.
They are
movie
terrestrial
for sure.
graboids.
It is
came from here.
graboids based on
They
the
are
Mongolian death worm.
Earth-based creatures.
And I'll throw this out to y'all too. So I said Star Wars, we're not going to put that on here. I know people have brought up Slither, which is great alien movie, also kind of more horror. They are little things that come from space. They fall in the critters. Gremlins 2 is covering Slither. I don't know, that makes no sense. Little
No,
monsters.
it's kind
from
of like a
space.
similar like thing with Shape of Water type thing where it's like it's not an animal, it's like an alien type thing, but no,
Mutant.
it's disgusting
Mutant.
and horrible.
Mutation.
Yeah. Yes. So not quite an alien film.
You're not making it. But I want to throw this out to you. I said Star Wars can make it. What about Star Trek?
Get out of here. You're in the same. It's derivative. Star Wars.
You can fuck off with that.
What about the Star Trek where they come to Earth and get the whales and all that? It's called Star Trek 4: The Voyage Home, where they're in San Francisco. God, Star Trek, you get nowhere near this list. All right,
if
Rob.
Star Wars isn't allowed, Star Trek is it? Come on.
Right, absolutely not, because Star Wars has actual notable aliens that we love, such as Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks, Greedo, a lot of them.
Like the gray aliens are in Star Wars. They just don't call them gray aliens, but they're in there.
What, in the cantina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're part of the cantina. They're called Biff. Sure. What about Starship Troopers? I know it was brought up in the chat earlier.
I brought that up like 5 times.
Cult classic. You did? You did?
Yes,
And it didn't. I'm looking and it did not make the list. And the list is actually
aliens. They kill aliens.
E.T. is not on this list. This list is filled out. So E.T. is not on this list. Starship Troopers not on this list. So you guys might want to think about some things that might need to be
maybe
removed.
these people, whoever made up whatever the fuck you're looking at, need to rethink some shit.
They need to have a fucking 2.5 hour long podcast and figure it out. Is what they need to do.
Yeah,
well, we'll figure it out. Actually, and yeah, give me one second. Y'all think about Starship Troopers. I'll throw a couple out there. Super 8 is a more recent one.
And out of here, it was so trash. I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? I felt like that's what inspired Stranger Things.
It failed at what Stranger Things
succeeded at, which would be in your mind what? I felt like whoever was conceiving the idea was like, all right, we have to capture that essence that you felt when you watched like the Goonies, like when you saw like a group of like kids being kids, but they're also like all really fucking good actors who can take great direction and also have great comedic timing and also are little performers and like Broadway I
actors.
didn't see Super 8 as a comedy attempt.
No. That was where they missed it because they got everything else, but like that wasn't there was no like it was too heavy. And then they presented this idea that like set this really high I guess I don't like it set I thought that there was going to be something really cool in that movie, and then it ended up being like a nothing burger. Like there's no in the end there's like no.
You wanted it to be like what like Godzilla versus King Kong type.
Well, like I wanted it to be like like an actual UFO that they would go into or something. You don't get any of that from.
One, I really enjoyed the aesthetic and the drama and the suspense and the mood and just that kind of feel that it gave you. Just this different sense of watching. It did give me that feeling, that vibe that Goonies did, and that's what I did like about it. And that was what I really latched onto before Stranger Things came out. And then I was like, oh, cool. Someone decided to make an entire series off of this with the same vibe that I thought Super 8 really excelled at. But it's just me. I don't know.
I'm just trying to remember.
I liked it too.
You left that on so quick.
Like my thing about it was he was J.J. Abrams, God bless him. He really was making his Spielberg. Like this was going to be his E.T. Like he wanted an E.T. Think about it. It's this, it's almost the same kind of story.
I thought it was just kind of cool as far as like kids, coming together to discover some kind of mystery like Stand By Me.
I guess you know what it was. It was like
also Spielberg.
I was a huge fan of Lost.
That was Spielberg.
Stephen King, but Spielberg, I think, directed.
Yeah. Okay.
I really felt like because Lost was so good that this was gonna have like some really great like story element to it that was gonna like be very compelling,
really blow it out. Yeah.
Yeah, like be like something really interesting and like different, but like it really felt like they were just trying to capture the vibes of like Goonies, like 80s era Spielberg film.
Kind of like a little bit too contrived. And like I guess I went into it
a chunk. They needed like one of these guys.
I went into it with no expectations. And so
they tried too hard with certain things too. Like you just said, they needed a chunk. They tried to like remake Chunk with the character who was like the kid with the headphones. And like he's not likable in the way that Chunk was. So it like doesn't from like the first few minutes, if you don't already like get that character and like love that character, then like the whole movie of that, you're just kind of like.
Well, when I watched Goonies, I found that character very difficult to look at on screen. Like I was kind of horrified by Chunk. So
you're thinking of Sloth. Chunk is the fat kid.
That's very keen.
Hold on. I said Chunk and then I put this guy.
Because
he's more Sloth.
Yeah,
sorry. I did that
as well. I mean, Sloth is Chunky as well. They are best friends, Sloth and Chunk.
Yeah, the same thing.
Chunk was absolutely great. Yeah, I did Thank you. Thank you for elucidating why I got
Wait,
those
sloth
things
an alien?
confused.
No.
Yeah.
No, Sloth is not. He's a
See,
mutant.
now that's being oh my god, I'm not gonna
He
go
doesn't
down that
face.
path, but yeah. No,
He's
I don't
Earth.
know. I guess like I said, when it came to Super 8, it was one that I just kind of put on and I had no expectations. Hadn't seen any trailers, didn't really know anything about it before going into it, so I found it enjoyable. But I guess yeah, when you have certain expectations with like names attached to it and what you kind of want out of it or are going to end up comparing it to, I get that. Like I'm pretty critical
I
when it
should
comes to a
rewatch
lot
it
of
though.
shit.
I'm going off of my point of view that I had when I watched it in 20. Wait, when did this come out? It came out
What,
so
Oh
long.
2014, 15?
2011. It came out.
Yeah, I thought it was.
So
I
later.
remember. I think I watched it around like 20. I watched it probably around 2015 or 2016.
I think that's when it came out. I remember seeing it in the theater with William when he was very young, and I was hoping it honestly would be like his E.T. or like his Goonies kind of thing. Like and William really did enjoy it. So as like a kid that movie was kind of made for. It did work, but I don't know if he's hung on to it. Like
I don't know. Like I feel like it like does things that or like it fails at doing things that other lesser movies like. Do you remember Escape from Witch Mountain?
People brought up Escape from Witch Mountain. That has been earlier in the chat. Yeah, someone brought up
Escape from Witch Mountain though before not The Rock.
Holy
I'm not
crap,
talking
I
about
remember
The
that.
Rock.
You're talking about the original, right?
The original Escape from Witch Mountain. There was like a series of those movies, and those were cool because the whole thing was there's these two brother and sister, and they just had superpowers. They were aliens, but they just had superpowers, and everybody was always trying to capture them. So they were just running away using their superpowers for like an hour and a half in each one of the movies. It was great.
Well, and then like for like this a split second, Russ, you put up a comment from somebody and you didn't let it sit for
Which
very
one?
long.
Earth
but I
Girls Are
thought I
Easy
saw-
one?
Yeah, that should be on the list if it's not, because I think we're including comedy among horror and stuff because that's definitely fucking alien movie.
So this is a great movie. You got three aliens. You have Jeff Goldblum, you have Jim
Jeff
Carrey, and
Goldblum.
Damon Wayans. I believe
Yes.
is the third
I've never
alien in
seen
this.
this, but I feel like
and
it's been on
Gina
my list for a
Davis.
long
Is it
time.
Gina
I think you would
Davis?
love it, Rob.
Is
Yeah,
Gina
Gina
Davis, the Earth Girl who is also easy? It is a really fun comedy. It does. I actually have a side list now. Like we're at the point. The list is full.
Serious
and
ones and silly ones.
There are a bunch of movies that are not on this list. E.T., Super 8, Starship Troopers, Dark City, Escape from Witch Mountain, Earth Girls Are Easy. These are not on the list. We might have to start deciding, but I'm going to get through the actual canon ones. Super 8, yeah, we talked about that. They Live made the list. We're not putting Three Stooges in orbit. I don't think anyone has seen that. I don't know why the Three Stooges. Too Many Cooks is listed in here for some reason.
That's not even a movie.
It says, it just says, it doesn't list it. Somehow it made the
those
list.
people
Too
are
Many
high.
Cooks.
Whoever made this list,
No, it is a canon list. VHS. Someone brought up VHS earlier. VHS 2 and VHS 1 both have
that doesn't count
alien
because
segments.
that's an anthology.
Yeah, we Creep Show kind of takes care of the anthology. War of the Worlds made the list, and the very last thing that I'll bring up before we start just fighting over everything, there are two X-Files movies. One is X-Files I Want to Believe, and X-Files Fight the Future. So the last two submissions that I'll put in. If no one else is going to bring up anything else. And I don't think either. So what do you think of the X-Files movies? Either of them?
I haven't watched them, but given what I know about the X-Files, I would think yes, but I haven't watched them. So.
The first one slaps hard.
You really enjoy the first one?
The first one slaps booty cheeks hard. The second one, not so much.
The first one's called Fight the Future, right?
The first one's Fight the Future. The second one, I Want to Believe,
is bad. They're old. It's not good.
Well, it's not that. They dropped the whole alien extraterrestrial storyline in that movie. It's not about aliens at all. It's about a serial killer, basically, which it doesn't. I don't know. It felt like Mulder and Scully now are doing Law and Order SVU. That's how it felt to me, at least. And I watched all of the X-Files. I religiously watched like all that shit. But the X-Files peaks at that movie, the first movie, Fight the Future. I feel like the X-Files story peaks there because they technically that was probably supposed to be the end. That's probably where like Chris Carter wrote the whole like arc to. They hit that movie and then afterwards they're like, oh no, shit. Like we want to keep making the show, but what is the story? Like, because we already finished it kind of. So they just sort of rehash the same story over and over again throughout like 8 or 9 seasons, and
with Terminator 2, is the other guy, Robert Patrick.
Well, no, what?
Oh,
eventually
that's
they
right.
David Duchovny became so famous from doing the X-Files that he started to get a lot more work. And same thing with Gillian Anderson. They both did. So it became harder for them to lock them down for full seasons of the X-Files. So what they started doing was just paying them for individual appearances on the show and getting them for like arcs, basically, of certain seasons.
Wow.
They would get like, we would be like, all right, we have David for
bummer,
5
man.
episodes. Let's film David's stuff and get it. And so there'd be like a bunch of episodes where you'd have like Mulder in it, and then they'd be like, no one's seen Mulder in months. We don't know.
They had
what
that weird episode with the
he
fake
is.
Mulder was a different guy. It's like, no, I'm Mulder. And it's like,
that's really
Mulder,
fucking weird.
when they didn't know where Mulder was, everybody's like, we don't know where he is. He's hiding or
like
something.
a different guy.
And then, like, the
Aliens
dude
got
from
him.
Terminator showed up, and he was like, "It's all good.
I'm
a
Mulder
detective
now,
too.
and
I
I'm
can do
and
the same shit as that dude." And like, you're gonna have fun with it at the same time. A lot of people hated him in that show, but
He
if
was
you're
alright.
a true
He was
X-Files
alright.
fan, you like it.
It was hard to top the first
Agent
few
Doggett is
seasons.
cool. He's cool in my
Yeah, I just hate when people try to write around like, well, hey, where's so and so? We haven't seen them. Oh, they're up at the farm. Like it's just like don't even mention it if they're gonna be up.
Oh no,
It's
they
terrible.
eventually they were like, well, Scully's pregnant, so Scully's got to
and she
Probably
worked.
a Mulder alien baby or something. Like,
Yeah.
I remember that whole thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a big drama. So we've kind of gotten to the end. But we've got the list is made, but there's movies that need to be on. Now, I'm gonna go through the list, and I'll tell you the ones that haven't made it. I mentioned earlier, E.T. hasn't made it. Super 8 hasn't made
Amazing.
it. Dark City, Starship Troopers, Escape from Witch Mountain, and Earth Girls Are Easy, and probably a few others we haven't mentioned have not made the list. Now I'm gonna go through here, see if there's anything here you think doesn't belong. Now at number 1, now remember E.T.
Start
we
at
haven't-
20. Start the other way.
Start at number 1.
From 20?
No, 20. Go from 20 to 1.
All right, so going in number 20, Spaced Invaders. The Spaced Invaders make this final list. Yeah or nay? I mean, come on. E.T. is not on this list yet.
I just kind of wish I could see a visual so I could see maybe like a number like 15 or whatever.
Well, number 15 would be Signs. I'll tell you that.
That one needs to stay on, and I don't think it should be at number 15. But I just really think Earth Girls Are Easy should be on the list.
Okay, actually, we have one open slot. I realized number 17 is open.
All right,
and that
let's
is
throw that on
Earth
there.
Girls Are Easy.
It's
I
such a
am
good
so
movie.
glad this is on this. Yeah, you are on the canon list. I forgot. We moved around Signs and Men in Black, and they did a little dance. Somehow 17 is open for good.
Yeah, they
now.
made a little love.
All
They
right,
got
that was the
down
final
tonight.
one to make it. Now, E.T. needs a spot. I don't know where we're going to put E.T., but I'll go from the bottom here. There's a few missing. Now, we had Spaced Invaders at number 20, Creep Show at 19 for the great Stephen King jumping on Moss Alien. Come on, that's pretty good. Gremlins 2, the new batch, representing all tiny little monsters from space. We realized I'm learning tonight that the Mogwai are alien. No idea. So they're on the list.
Yeah.
17, of course, Earth Girls Are Easy. 16, Independence Day. Though that's just as equal as almost close to Earth Girls Are Easy. Signs
Pissing
coming in
me
at
off.
15.
Pissing me off. Yeah.
Number
They
14
both have
is
to be on the list. Yeah.
Number 14 is Nope. Coming in. The Blob, 1988. Number 12, Men in Black. Number 11, Enemy Mine. Number 10, Predator. Number 9, District 9. Number 8, Coneheads. So high on the list. Love it. Number 7, The Thing. Number 6, the good Alien franchise movies. Number 5, They Live. Number 4, War of the Worlds. Number 3, Close Encounters of the Three Kind. Number 2, Fire in the Sky. And number 1, Mars Attacks. You got to make room for E.T. This is the Unbelievers podcast.
Okay.
List. Where's
Well, budget for number one.
we can move one of the good movies down and boot somebody.
I'm going to say this right now.
Bump Creep Show.
You got to bump Creep Show out because unfortunately, Creep Show. I feel like it's the movies that are behind it. It's really neck and neck, and it's hardly should even be in it because it's such a brief.
I am in complete agreement there.
So
I almost feel like
Invader
anthologies
stays for now. Oh my God! And look at this.
Oh no!
What about Communion with the?
I'm
thick
surprised
dick?
that Communion was
Bad
not
movie.
on
It's
here.
not good. It's not a good movie.
Christopher
I'm surprised that
Walken
it wasn't on
dancing
here
with the
first.
aliens.
It's not good.
I mean, that's
it's
one
ironic.
scene.
It's ironic.
That's one scene. Do I think that other movies should be on? Do I think The Blob should be on the list? No, but I think it's still a better movie than Communion was.
Blob stays on this list.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying
Creepshow can
that's
go.
why I'm
Creepshow can
voting.
There's no
go.
way. I'll
But
say this right now too, dude. There's no way in God's name that The Blob is better than Nope.
Thank you for that, because I think there's a severe reordering in order, but we can handle that
Blob
another
and Nope
time.
need to get swapped.
I
at
just
least.
want to make sure that the ones that need to be in the top 20 are there. We can work on the reordering another time.
We have one spot
Russ is
open.
so bent. He's so bent out of shape.
No,
over
no,
this,
no, I'm
dude.
not. No, I'm actually fine with the Blob leaving list. I really am, because
I think
ET.
his bladder's
Now,
busted.
Rob, give me a number. Where does ET go on?
ET's top 3.
So you got to move Close Encounters then. Or Close Encounters is number 3. 2 is Fire in the Sky. 1 is Mars Attacks. You can
He's
move
going to
Mars
want to put
Attacks
Mars
down to
Attacks, but,
19,
but
and I'd be
I will
fine with that.
completely. Of course you would, because you're not a true American.
I don't think
I
Mars
love
Attacks
Mars
deserves
Attacks,
the number
goddamn
1
it.
spot. I think it's
What's
a
that?
great movie. It's top 5. I don't know if it's number 1 though.
Well, I don't think
Number
ET is number
5
one
would be
either.
They Live. Number 4, War of the Worlds.
I'm not saying it is.
Then
I'm saying
maybe ET
at
can
least
be number
top 3,
5.
though. It's
Maybe
top
ET
3.
can be number 5.
ET, They Live. I'm crossing you out. ET coming in at number 5. They Live has just moved down to number 19. Wow, falling down the charts.
We're going to have to rework this number.
We will reorder this.
We'll do
So
like
ET,
a
you
we'll do a
made the
tier
list.
list next
If
time.
ET,
maybe.
since ET made the list, Super 8, you're out. Like Super 8,
That's
ET.
fair.
Super 8.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
Let's represent
it just doesn't do it enough.
See,
Like,
I'm willing to compromise.
yeah, that's good. That's
Earth
good.
Girls Are Easy actually made it in there too. I can scratch that out. X-Files, we've decided none of these X-Files movies are making it. You're not even getting near this.
Oh, the X-Files movie is very good, though. I will say the Fight for the Future is very good. It should be at least an honorable
No
mention.
Spaced Invaders. Now you can get rid of Spaced
I think
Invaders.
the ones that we have
Invaders
mentioned are
better than
technically
Space
honorable mentions.
Invaders. Yes, Fight the Future is better than Space
So,
Invaders.
all right,
You don't even need to watch the X-Files show to watch Fight the Future. You could just watch that.
It's
and
true,
it's
and all you need to watch is the trailer to Space Invaders to feel like you've got the gist of it.
Exactly.
You want to get to? Can I eliminate Spaced Invaders, please?
Yeah, if we're gonna do a list
You're
of
gone.
the worst
Space Invaders,
alien movies of
X-Files,
all
Fight
time,
the
then yes,
Future,
that'll be
number
up there.
20. The worst, best of the Alien X-Files. Here we go. Fight Future. So you've made it. Now some of the ones, Escape from Witch Mountain. I don't know. I don't really.
It's just my childhood.
It's called Witch Mountain. Why isn't it called UFO Mountain or Alien Mountain? Just saying.
Well, because technically, they thought they were witches. But they're
Well, then
aliens.
they should have named it something different.
Iron Wolf Alien is number 1.
Alien is number
1 is a great movie, but you're gonna have to settle
Great
for
movie,
number
but it's not
6.
number 1. You're gonna have to
Place
fight me.
6, the good Alien franchise films. Iron Wolf. We're doing this.
Because I want Alien. If it comes to the number 1 spot, it has to be a classic alien invasion, and I think Mars Attacks covers that, and it's got the horror aspect to it to me, and it's got the aesthetic, and it's got humor. I think it's just all around.
It's
the best.
All around for us, really good. Now, Dark City, I just don't know it enough. I know Chris suggested it on the bubble. Bonus one.
I
goes to
I
Dark
need to watch
City.
it.
We'll rethink it once we get into that.
Do like-
Starship
we could do
Troopers
like a
is the
full
other one that
50
didn't make the list.
Did you
I
say
don't know.
Pulp Fiction, Rob?
If you
No,
think
I was
Starship
gonna say we could do like a
Troopers,
50 movie tier list. Like,
yeah, we're only doing 20. No, only 20 can get in.
I
So
know,
is
I'm just
Starship
saying,
Troopers
what if
better
you
than
want?
any of these? Is it better than District 9? I know.
Is what?
Is
which
Starship
one better?
Troopers better than District 9? Probably not.
That's gonna
I
be
think
tough.
that just
I would
for
rather-
nostalgia purposes, like I like Starship Troopers more, but
Yeah.
I've only watched
Story-
District 9 like once, and I was probably really high.
I
So,
think comparing like the story between the two is like night and day, kind of. Starship Troopers isn't.
Yeah.
Starship Troopers is an
Starship
action
Troopers
movie.
better than the Blob.
Yeah, yeah.
Starship
1998.
Troopers isn't it
Starship
also
Troopers
kind of
is,
like,
is purely just an action movie. It's very surface level, and District 9 has a lot more depth to it and all of that. So if we
But
talk
it's
about
not like a
actual
whole-
like quality
People
of
are
movie,
pulling for Starship. So is Starship Troopers better than the Blob, 1988.
yes, yes,
That's
but
All
was
right.
absolutely.
Starship Troopers filmed in the town that Russ grew up?
I
or
didn't grow up on that
It-
planet. It was
Actually,
not,
it was.
that's gonna be a hard one to scratch out. Is it better than Gremlins 2, the new batch?
I
Oh,
mean,
we're
Rob,
barely alien.
Russ,
We
you're the only one really attached to the Blob, and it's because you lived in that town. It's really not that great of a movie.
And the aliens can go from. I mean, the Gremlins
It's
can
just
go
a
from this
blob.
list because it's like we just found out they were even aliens.
Who? Gremlins?
Gremlins.
But
You want to
they are
special
though.
Gremlins for
I mean, they're expended. If we're gonna do best horror movies of all time or best like
we're not doing that.
iconic
Oh, but we should at
creatures,
some point.
So Gremlins 2, Well, that covers critters and all the little monsters. It was meant to cover ghoulies, but ghoulies don't cover. That's horror stuff. We will do more of these. We'll do either a worst alien movie and best ghost movies. That top 20 ghost movies is gonna be a huge fight. It's gonna be terrible.
Because
all right,
there's
Gremlins
horror
2,
movies, it's slasher, and then spooky. That's
Gremlins 2, you're off. I'm putting on Starship Troopers. No, not Starship Troopers. You're coming in at number 18, and I'm calling it here. It's almost 2 hours, 45 minutes in. We've got this. We got this thing pretty full, but we have one more order of business. We need to submit.
We need to watch the rest of Howard the Duck's.
Oh no.
No, what we need to do is we need to submit a name for our new buddy. Don't forget about him. We've gotten a few name suggestions. I think we can only put a couple in there. So some of the name suggestions for quote unquote this holiday guide. We can put this in tomorrow. We can win $100 from this. The choices were Durf, Cheryl, Edgar, Cletus, Lemmy, Neckenheimer, and Scarf Squatch. Chris is here. She's voting Scarf Squatch. Come in here. Let's see. Let's get the cute factor going. Hey everybody. Let's say hi to Alice. Alice is around tonight.
Well, shit. Now I'm gonna say we should name this thing Alice.
Oh, Alice. No, you're not this.
No.
Alice is too cute. So yes, everyone, I don't think I've ever introduced her to the internet before, but this is my grandbaby Alice.
Oh my gosh.
Hi,
Alice.
Alice.
Her face. She's so precious.
Hey, big girl.
She's already horrified by
Say
all of
hi.
us.
Hi.
Like,
all
my
right.
grandfather is crazy and I love him.
Oh, she loves me. She's the best. All right, Alice. She's like getting really freaked out, but she's used to sitting here. She actually knows this.
Yeah,
spot.
you're
She's
holding
like,
me
why
like
are there
some
other people
football.
here? What is going on? This is our spot.
Born by a microphone. She's going.
All right, I'll put Alice in the list of potential names for this thing. I kind of feel it's like Alice Cooper, kind of vibe. Alice. All right, so we will either submit Scarf Squatch or Alice. Those are the two top names for our new buddy. But I will go before we go.
So would Cheryl.
This is now, until we change it, the definitive top 20 alien movies list. And I will read it now before we go.
Shortly.
Coming in at number 20, X-Files Fight the Future. Number 19, They Live. Number 18, Starship Troopers. Number 17, Earth Girls Are Easy. Number 16, Independence Day. Number 15, Signs. Number 14, Nope. 13, The Blob, 1988. It survived. Number 12, Men in Black. Number 11, Enemy Mine. 10, Predator. Thank you, Josh. Number 9, District 9. Number 8, Coneheads. 7, The Thing. 6, the good Alien franchise films. Number 5, E.T. Number 4, War of the Worlds. Number 3, Close Encounters. Number 2, Fire in the Sky. And coming in number 1 alien movie, according to this stream, which is now canon. This is the definitive list. The best alien movie ever, Mars Attacks, taking the number 1 spot. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out tonight. This has been super fun. Oh, if you like lists, man, I had fun doing this. This
has been a lot of fun.
Talk about all of this, and there's so much of it. This was so fun. Rob, what's got you scared and what's got you laughing tonight?
Man, aliens got me scared, dude. I'm terrified.
It's I'm not scared of anything anymore, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go watch some fucking alien movies.
I know we should be primed. I know this is awesome. I don't think there's anything Christmas related in this at all. But thank you, Drea, for being here. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Alice, for making an appearance. And thanks to everybody for hanging out for the live stream. We're gonna be doing more of these soon. It's always fun. And thank you to what was the movie that got us kicked off, Rob? Howard the Duck. Fuck you, Howard the Duck.
Yeah,
thank you to Leah Thompson. Really,
that was it. Leah Thompson, thank you for getting us kicked off of you. But we're back. We're strong as ever. And that's it. We are gonna get out and we'll be back soon. Go listen to our new episode. It's out now. Giant worms. I'll go put the poll up tomorrow, and it'll be what's your favorite trait of a giant worm. Until then, we gotta go. Like this. Fuck you, Howard the Duck and Leah Thompson. Thank you, Socratic, and we're gonna get out of here. Oh, this has been fun.
Bye.